Oh. Oh, fucking. Whose video was I watching? Nicky Jakey. I was watching his From Software video, and like he kept using that sound effect from Dark Souls 1.
The Dark Souls. I don't know why they did that in that one. I was like, why does he sound like he's having like a orgasm light?
I read a thread that they were saying that you're like a masochist and you like, or like, is it a sadist? Which one is it?
I think it's
masochist, right?
Masochist, yeah, it's the one that likes to be pain.
And then so I think
sadists like hurting people.
Sadists likes they do them. Yeah, so he was like, they're like, you're like a masochist and you love the pain. You keep coming back for more.
I mean, it makes sense.
You die so many times, and I'm like, that's an interesting take, but I also think that they're just fucking retarded like us, and like you just put in funny.
Like a and there's a bunch of people being like, very funny, very funny.
I vividly remember the first time I heard that happen, that sound effect. I was playing, and then you get to that foresty place where the trees are, the deep root forest.
Yeah, deep root.
And then the trees start smacking you, and you're like, oh! I was like, yo. I was like, what is this?
It's not the only death sound. It's like one of like four.
It's quite a few of them. It's a staggering noise. That's a staggering one. Like when you get staggered, at first it's like, then, The girl, the funny, this is like the first game.
The girl screams.
Dude, this girls actually sound like they're in pain and they're not fucking having an orgasm. That's like, it's like, because in every other game, girls sound like they're fucking in euphoria when you hurt them. And then this game, they're like, like it's like an actual shriek, and I'm like, damn, that sounds like it hurts. So, shout out to, oh my God, what did you see? What is on your phone? You pull out your phone, and then he like, it's gonna
every time we start recording, he pulls out his phone.
He's gonna show you some funny shit. I lost it.
We can't start every episode like this.
Yeah.
I always got some funny shit on here, bro. It's always some.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
it's always some morbid. Wait, what?
Did you see that thing I sent you about the blackface episode of Touched by an Angel?
I watched that. I watched that episode in person with my grandma.
That's cool.
I remember that episode. My grandma was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I don't know, Lord. I'm scared. I'm really a human.
Lord, please make me white again."
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen this?
I didn't see it. I just when I got up, I just got ready and left. Shit! As a matter of fact, I should probably text my wife.
Damn.
Please, I'm so afraid. Oh dear God in heaven, I'm so afraid. Please, make me white again.
Huh?
Please, no. Please, don't. No.
Relax, lady.
So she's like insane?
Nigger woman come through here?
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, is that he's in
real.
modern clothes? No,
Yeah, this is like 2002.
but why was he talking like he was like a slave owner chasing a escaped slave?
Look, man, I don't write the scripts. I just find these things.
So many
I gotta
questions.
find it.
Anyway, welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast. We're doing video. We're doing video in person. Wow, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, why'd you do that? So we're on a two camera setup right now. We see one of the feeds. The other feed, the Sween Cam, we can't exactly monitor in real time quite yet. Maybe we'll figure that out in the future. That camera might fucking go out. I have no idea.
Sweno.
We're figuring.
Don't make that a thing. Don't make that.
It's already Sweno-vision. It's.
We're gonna have text at the bottom that says Sween-o-vision.
Yeah, you shouldn't have acknowledged it.
Yeah, that was your mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. It's like
You having fun on your phone there, bro?
I'm trying to find that thing, bro. It was wild. It was like, the episode of The Kids Next Door where they're all like having fun with like the school, the farfatubin thing when they're like sailing down the boat. It's the thing where number 2 had the really fucked up water balloon thing and he had to like try to win the race. Please tell me you guys watch Kids Next Door.
I did, but like
You're a little too old for that, I think.
Yeah,
I watched it, but I didn't I didn't watch like every single episode.
It was something wildly racist out on the screen. It was like something real quick, like it came on like 3. It was like bang, 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 and I was like, wow. But then I got scared and I swiped away because I saw the N-word. Let's just go. Let's just move
Anyway.
on. Let's move on.
Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast. I do want to say, man, the response to the in-person video has been awesome. We love you guys over there at patreon.com/snarktank. Remember, you can support us over there and get some early shit and get early video too. Ooh,
Yes,
interesting.
sir. Yes, sir.
Interesting. There's merch over at snarktank.shop. You know the business.
No, there isn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot we shut it down immediately after we
shut it down immediately.
Yeah, we
We did our 1 month. We were like, that's enough.
yeah.
That's enough prosperity. We just shut it down.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were like, making money's nice, but actually, like, what if we didn't?
What if we did? Yeah.
I'm trying to be homeless. You want to be homeless with me, guys?
Yeah.
Oh man. So where do we? There's kind of a lot to talk about actually, but do we want to start off? I have written here.
We
some of
finally
the
have
stuff-
notes. We finally have notes.
We're moving up slowly. Surely.
Well, the issue is like oftentimes we will have an episode where we'll be like, oh yeah, we'll touch on that next time, and then we've definitely forgotten it.
Oh yeah.
By the time next time happens. So
I never remember you guys saying next time ever. In fact, so I don't know where we're at right now.
it
I don't know
happens.
where we're at right now.
I feel like it happens a lot. Maybe I'm hallucinating. That's very possible.
I think so because I had notes on my phone for the last episode.
Yeah.
And at the very end of the episode, we remembered, we should talk about Pokimane or
Yeah, exactly.
There was other things I want to talk about. Like there was the
That
Corey.
Pokemon shit was so fucked. We had to talk about.
We had to
that,
talk.
dude.
Like we were saying, let's save it. But like, no, we got to shove it in the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that thing coming full circle is wild to me, dude.
Bro,
I
that was
think
that-
that's all the pieces connecting like that, and it turning into the Exodia of some guy nutting on his phone. It's the funniest shit ever.
It's like history. It rhymes.
it rhymes.
People were commenting on that episode. They were like, Chris misremembered the quote. It's not history rhymes. It's poetry. But like, whatever. I don't care. We ended up in a pretty cool place.
History rhyming is something crazy. It's like, what do you mean by
Is
that?
that some
George?
like guy defending
George Lucas?
Yeah, hey, that's not what he said.
That was George Lucas's son.
Can you imagine?
Henry
Georgie
Lucas.
Yeah,
Lucas.
Georgie.
Georgie Lucas.
This is my son Porge Lucas and
Porge.
Lorge Lucas and Borge Lucas.
Borge.
It's a orange. A orange, Borge, Sorge, Dorge,
Porge.
George.
Yours.
You sound like Eminem.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish, man. I wish. I saw Abracadabra video finally.
It's a fun
You
video.
finally saw
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it is
I was
fun.
like, I remember you used to rap like this all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't love it, but I remember you used to rap like this.
I had a good time with it. It's exactly what I feel like it needs to be.
reminded me of 2007, and I was like, that was a fun era of Eminem.
It was fun, but it was almost too much nostalgia in a way that I'm like, oh, this is like that
he
one
was even
video.
Robin. He was in Robin again. Like, it was crazy.
The beginning. So it was fun. It totally was fun, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do next time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that album is like the death of Slim Shady or something. So he's probably gonna like. I think the whole point is that like this is dumb, like that you want this still. I think that's going to be the point of it.
It would be,
But
I'm cool with that.
If he goes back to like 1999, him when he's saying the F word and just being
Yeah,
wild,
that ain't happening.
Why not?
When he just says the F word, not even like they're in the song Marshall Mathers. It doesn't even rhyme.
It doesn't need to be said.
There's
That's
a
what's
pause,
crazy.
and then he just says it, and I'm like, I heard that when I was probably like 13, and I was like, whoa! I was like, my eyes were like, whoa!
I'm excited.
You can do that?
I
crazy-
love just saying that word to people for no
For
good
no
reason.
reason. Like,
What's
you're just
crazy
so
about that though
upset.
is like back then, that wasn't even really that shocking. Really, you know, it comes out of nowhere in that song.
Yeah.
But like, it's not.
But it was just cool. That's all it was. It was just cool.
I mean, cool.
Bro,
It was shocking.
As a kid, that shit was edgy and cool. I was like, yo! And
Yeah.
the only thing that was shocking to me on there was probably the Kim song. I think it was like track
Kim's
17 or
crazy.
something.
Kim's insane.
Kim's
track
a wild song,
is
dude.
kind of insane. I was like, yo, at the end, he's like choking her out. And I'm like, I can hear her gurgling. And I'm like, this is
It's there's a
crazy.
little disturbed in
Em
it.
was wild back in the day, dude. He was like genuinely like the fact that people didn't have problems with him, but they had problems with every other rapper was wild to me. It's like, do y'all not hear what he's saying? Like, I like this guy. I think he's great, but like, he killed a girl in a music song,
Totally.
like more than once. You know, like it's. I think he's a great. I don't know, man. I love Eminem. I love the memory of Eminem. When I was younger, Eminem was one of the best things about hip hop music by far. I think he was always
Super entertaining.
such
Yeah,
a
he would do
talented
things-
rapper. The fact that the community respected him so much and
Yeah.
he never tried to do anything to disrespect the community while being a part of it.
'Cause he
That's
was-
what I respect about him the most. He
Right.
was there. He knew his place. He would always ride for anyone who rode for him. And he was just like, he was just
Yeah, he was
extremely
authentic.
talented. Like he was like, oh, I'm not here. Cause like Vanilla Ice and him are like two parallels of each other, right? Cause what happens is that like people talk about this, the fact that Eminem bred a lot of fans of hip hop that are fans of Eminem, without understanding what hip hop really is as a whole entire genre, right?
Yeah, but to be fair to Vanilla Ice, he was kind of a let's hear.
No,
you have to think about it. He came out in a time that hip hop was not at the level that it was at. He was kind of like a pioneer in that way, in the same vein as like, say, as kind of like an Elvis was for like rock and roll, where like the attention that he got was not, it wasn't like I'm seeking this out because it already existed. It was kind of like it was thrust onto him, and then Vanilla Ice didn't know what the fuck to do. Just some goofy white guy. But it's not like he tried to, like, say now where you would be considered a culture vulture, where in a way that he just like did it, and then all of these white suburban people were like, this rules, and then it became kind of problematic.
The problem is that Ice is a plant. That's the problem. He was absolutely an industry plant. He was absolutely made, but he was a part of hip hop culture. He was a dancer first. He was a break dancer.
Yeah, I don't.
So he was around the shit. He was around the hip hop. He was around it.
I don't. The record execs didn't like it. Hip hop wasn't big enough for him to be a plant, though. Like in the way that like they didn't know how big he. It wasn't like, say.
I agree because of the time frame in which it happened, that he couldn't be one because they didn't. They were like, oh, let's just put a white guy in rapping. You know,
yeah.
the white man.
Can we just agree though that he's fucking terrible? Like,
Ice is a terrible rapper.
Was there anything redeeming about?
No, there was. He was. Look, I hated him, and I had no reason.
He was fun.
Look, Ninja Rap.
Yeah.
And TMNT 2. The
go
dance.
Ninjas, go Ninjas. The dance is crazy.
The dance is fucking fire. He's doing this weird thing where like it's like this step thing that I never figured out how to do. To this day.
Well, that's the thing, because he was a dancer.
He was a dancer.
He was a hip hop dancer.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Other than that. That guy, right? And then, of course, like everybody else, he turned into some fucking like OC bro truck guy with tattoos all over himself.
Suge Knight almost murdered him. Like, that's why I guess he signed a murder because Suge Knight literally held him over a banister, like actually by his feet.
I love
and threatened to kill him. And I was just like,
I love that.
Why did people mess with him? I don't know why people were like, let's hang out with Suge Knight. Everybody, and they were just like everybody was like that.
He had resources, but like it's not worth it.
I would just say no. I would be like, look, man. Even saying no is kind of scary too.
Yeah.
But like,
that's probably why. If you're like, you want to come over, and then he'll be like,
yeah, bro.
Awesome.
That reminds me of
Suge Knight. Is it sugar?
I didn't mean to say it like that. Sugar's fine.
His full name is Sugar Knight.
Sugar Knight.
Like, his name is Sugary Beverage. His first name is Sugary Beverage Knight.
That's like how Rodney Dangerfield's full real name is Rodney Field, and his middle name is actually Danger.
His middle name is actually Dangerous Field, but he goes by Danger.
Dangerous. Rodney Dangerous Field.
Oh, you know, respect or some shit.
What the hell?
Hey,
oh man,
what are all these niggas doing over here?
What are all these black people doing in America? What the hell?
These black people give me no respect. No respect.
Listen,
with their pants down their ankles and something racist.
We touched on something. We touched on something at the end of the last episode that I still kind of don't fully understand. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And I looked at these notes again this morning, and I have no idea what the fuck they mean. Kanye racist penis. I don't know what this means.
You don't know what it is? You know what happened?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened. I only heard like whispers.
You know what happened, Derek?
I heard something about it and I tuned it out. I tuned it out. I've been busy just playing Red Dead 2, so I was just like,
you playing Red Dead 2 again?
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go again. You just
because I steamed through Elden Ring, which I'm surprised how I'm actually my Twitch shit is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I was like I'm actually kind of proud of myself.
I'm so ass at that game, bro. I'm so ass now.
I picked up that game after like a year or two of not playing it, and I was doing really the only issues that I had were remembering like who did what, like who to talk to do what, like what certain items did. But like the minute-to-minute gameplay is like, oh, I'm fine. I can do this.
To be fair, why I steamed through it so quickly, I missed a lot of shit on this playthrough.
Oh, you didn't do any of the side shit?
I missed most of it because I didn't want to break out the guides. Because I'm like, I was like, I just want to like get
in particular, the girl that eats the eyes, the blind girl, her shit is fucking hard as fuck to do. It's obnoxious. And then getting all of the millennial stuff is obnoxious.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Those two things are such fucking long storylines.
I didn't do that this time around because I was like, but I'm kind of, I don't have that much time, but I did want to just steam through it. And then so what's going on with this Kanye penis thing though? Because
Okay, so what happens is that Kanye got sued by one of his assistants for sexual misconduct, right? Because he said, in quote, sent her a message that was like, "You think I'm racist? Well, I'm gonna beat my racist dick to you. I want to put my racist dick inside of you." It's just some like wild. Let me look up exactly what it is. I'll read it for you verbatim. It's some wild ramblings of a horny fucking schizophrenic.
That is scary. The idea of a horny schizophrenic is very terrifying.
it is. Yeah,
That's an Elden Ring boss.
that horny schizophrenia of. I was trying to think of one of the areas in that game. I forgot everything.
Oh yeah, I don't know. There's
there's something. What is
Caled,
what is lime something? Isn't there
Limgrave?
I thought it was lime. I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, that was lime.
I swear to God.
Limegrave?
I swear to God, I thought there was lime in there. I don't know. My brain just does that. It just like it adds shit where it's like, no, it's that, you know, like a lime. It's not what you. It's I don't know. My brain does that a lot though.
He's not gonna find it. He made this up.
I did not.
Can you imagine? It just
I'm just lying for no reason.
Maybe I had a dream about fucking Kanye's penis, and you kind of have a lot to explain.
Yeah, it was dancing around in your living room, and he was like, "Hi, I'm Kanye's penis."
Yeah, I'm Kanye's penis.
I'm Kanye's dick.
Yeah.
I'm Kanye's dick, and it's big.
It
and
can't be that
brown.
hard to find. If you type Kanye racist penis, it must be the first thing.
Right.
It's not. It's a fucking thing that's talking about it, not just showing you the text.
Yeah. I guess that is kind of the problem. Have you been Googling anything recently and noticing that it just does this AI bullshit immediately, and you can't opt out of it?
I stopped Googling things.
I started using another. There's a thing called DuckDuckGo, and it's a little. Yeah, exactly. But hey, it works way better. I'm talking about like there are things that you're trying to search on Google and you won't find it.
Dude, I was literally looking for, like, when I was doing Elden Ring stuff, I was like, okay, where do I find this thing? And then it gave some AI thing that was wrong.
Of course.
That was not correct. And I was like, it's getting to the point now where I'm going to live my life now as if I have no way of looking up anything. Because I'm just going to accept the ignorance that I have.
What I do is I just pull up the Wikipedia of something and I read that. And I'm like, at least I'm learning.
That works, but sometimes
you can't Google like a thing anymore. You'll get like, I Googled what city is New York in, and I got like Kentucky once, and I was like, huh? Why is Kentucky being spoken about?
Wait, why did you Google that?
Just to wonder what the fuck's going on. Because I Googled something about Destiny, and I got the wrong thing, and I was like, what's wrong with Google? So I Googled something about New York. And it brought up Kentucky, and I was like, why?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Why is it doing?
It sounds right.
What do I do? Now misinformation is prominent now. Now it's just like, oh, when you want to learn something, you find out the wrong thing.
It is insane.
I try to ask a very simple question about, like, say, the differences between countries that have states and the countries that just have cities. I want to know if there was a specific, is it like mass? Is it? I wanted to know just something. Right. No. The AI generated some stupid bullshit that was talking about. I feel like there's a very simple question to answer that, like, I wasn't confident about that I know. So let me just Google it real quick and see an explanation of why, like, say, Brazil technically has states, but there's some other, like, countries that are pretty fucking big that don't really have states as well.
Dude.
Like, I want to know, like, why does this happen?
Even just yes or no questions are just completely fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, is it like, I saw something recently. It's like, is it normal to have roaches coming out of your penis or something? And then it said, yes, it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly natural. It's like, what is even the point?
Is that Quora? Are you sure that wasn't Quora? That sounds like a Quora thing.
Quora?
You know what Quora is?
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? No,
you're lying.
You're fucking bullshit.
I don't know what Quora is.
No, you're not.
Stop.
What is it? What are you talking about?
Quora?
Legend of Quora?
Quora.
Yeah, the Legend of Quora. Yeah.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
What?
I've never said that site out loud. So when you said Quora, I was thinking of like Legend of Quora. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's Quora.
I mean, it depends on. It's like like who says Quora?
Who says it? That's what I'm saying. It's like whoever.
It's not cool. It's Quora.
Well, to me, it's kind of like, you know, how you would say, you wouldn't go queen, you just go queen.
Queen, yeah.
Yeah, so Quora.
No, Quora.
Quora. I mean, fucking whatever. Yeah, I get it. I feel like it's, Quora, that sounds weird to say it like that.
So guys,
I'm sure you're right.
You don't say the cool quad queer.
I'm saying
the QQQ.
Dude, quad queer.
dude, Quora has like
Watch
crazy.
out, the cool quad queer's coming.
Justin Wang recently posted about that site, and people are asking. So this guy's like, I'm in my 30s and I still shit my pants. Is that normal?
The operative word there is still, which means this isn't something that started when he was like 5, went away and came back. This is consistently like through his teens, through his 20s, he's been shitting his pants.
The idea of shitting your pants and not instantly feeling sheer disgust and reevaluating your life.
Not asking. How do you ask if that's normal or not, though? Like, how isolated do we have to be to be like, is this normal? Like, I don't know. Like, if something feels off, but I'm not sure.
Normal. It's like, I can't come to the sleepover. Like, I'm going to shit my pants, and I need to.
Are
be
you guys
home.
okay with that? Like, if you guys are okay with that, I can come by. But like, it's like.
That's so crazy. One of the answers, some guy said that like he loved shitting his pants or something. So
I love shitting my pants.
And dude, Cora's it's like deviant art, but there's no art. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
The idea of shitting your pants, like the only.
That's one of the most brilliant things you've ever said, I think.
Oh, thank you.
The only good thing about shitting your pants is that like. You hopefully won't do it immediately again. Like that is the only like. All right, well, I'm out.
Here I am.
Like I'm out. I can't
down
do this
for the count
again. But like the idea of like, I
feel like it's tough to shit. Like I'm trying to think of like any scenario other than say like one time when I was an adult. I remember it very vividly because I woke up. I lived in my friend's garage. Right, It was made into like a room. Yeah, and then his house was kind of fucked up. Like it was particularly the kitchen. They would just let the door would be open and there'd be a ton of flies in there and all this stuff. And they offered me some Costco pizza, and I'm like, sure. And I think the fly just had a fucking party on the pizza because I was so sick. I was sicker than I've ever been. And then, of course, I woke up in the middle of the night. I woke up to be shitting my pants. I woke up. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's a crazy way to start your day, man.
Only time I've ever, so this is middle of the night, but only time I've ever shot my pants as an adult. The idea of shitting, because I haven't shot myself as an adult. I shot myself as a teenager last time. I was like 17. I was playing football. I was coming back up. Remember the field by where I lived?
Shot himself playing football.
You got hit so hard you shit your pants? No, I didn't. That happened to some kid I knew. He got tackled, so he shot his pants. It was really funny, but we all understood how, like, if you played football, you've gotten tackled and you felt like, oh, I might shit myself because I've gotten hit so hard. It's happened to me plenty of times, especially if you're an offensive player and the defense hits you, you feel like you might shit yourself. You're like, oh, this hurts a lot. He hit my core. I might shit my pants.
I've been hit like that, yeah.
But the thing is that, like, I was walking home back from, like, there was, like, it was where I lived, there was, like, a middle street, and there was, like, two developments. There was, like, one side was, like, condos. The other side was the townhouse. I was on the townhouse side. So it was a huge field, like, half a mile down.
Yeah.
So after we're done playing football, I was like, okay, guys, I gotta leave. And I left immediately. Like, as soon as we were done, I left. Started walking. I got, like, maybe the halfway point, and I coughed, and I just shat my pants. And then I came home holding my ass, because I didn't want it to fucking leak everywhere. And I immediately got in the house, took my clothes off, threw my pants and my shorts away, and then took a shower. My grandmother
It's amazing how quickly you just give up on those clothes.
Yeah, they're gone. They're dead.
It's a universal thing.
It's like, I'm not saving these.
These are dead.
These are now a painful memory now.
And then my grandmother came out. She was like, "Kingston, why are your new jeans in the freaking trash can?" I was like, "Grandma, don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Don't touch my pants.
Don't touch them." In a way, I started snarling at her. Stay back. Stay back.
Oh my fucking god,
dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, Kanye's raised his penis.
Oh, right.
Right. Do you have an explanation yet? Or
Bitch,
no?
I found it.
So what'd he say?
What is it?
Okay. So Kanye said, and I quote, "Is my dick racist? Is it?"
Look at him speaking off the mic. Look at him speaking off the mic.
To beat my fucking racist
look at him speaking off the mic, not hearing what we're
racist.
saying.
I hear.
They're not gonna. It's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. There it is.
Is my dick racist? Is it this fucking dick of mine? I'm going to beat my fucking racist dick for being racist. I'm going to stare at a picture of a white woman with a black ass and beat the shit out of my racist dick, beating the shit out of it. This big black cock.
So, a picture of a white woman with a black ass? Is that what he said?
You know what it means.
No, but like I thought about it literally.
It's just a white woman with a big butt.
I understand, but like
she's an attractive lady too. That's what you said it to. She's a pretty attractive lady.
Yeah,
she looks cosmetically enhanced, obviously.
Let me see. Listen,
attractive.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a rule. If you get fake tits, they shouldn't be bigger than your head. I think that's.
I think the opposite. Actually, I think only then is it okay.
Might as well just go big or go home. You know. Go big or go home. You know? If you're gonna enhance yourself, I want you to like a blow up doll.
They should be squares. I think they should be trapezoidal or like rhombus shaped. They should have hard, like very sharp
so I can
edges.
be able to punch them too.
Who was the first woman? Has it been done to get the Laura Croft tits?
Not yet, but sometime soon. I bet in the next 5 years.
I've seen pointy tits before.
You know what's crazy though?
Not like her to her degree, but I've seen like pointy tits on girls before.
I've seen crazy. Ones from like old timey because the bras that they would wear. So like basically that little time where they would take it off. After they would have a little bit of pointy shapeness because it's been like sitting in a specific angle.
Yeah, it's like clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I'm molded into a fucking dinosaur. Just,
wow, that'd be hot as fuck, dude. Dinosaur tits. I think I would actually be like,
that's so disgusting.
That is so, because they have like tiny. That is so out of my peripheral imagination.
So what's hotter? What's hotter? Like you can mold tits into like dinosaurs, like mini T-Rexes and stuff, or T-Rexes having tits.
You know what the tragedy of that is that a T-Rex's arms are so small that they can't even play.
They can't even play with their own tits.
That's a curse.
That's fucked.
That would be like a genie wish. You know what I mean? Like it's like I wish I had big tits, and then your arms would shrink, and it'd be like this. You'd be like, no. Why'd you do that? No. So listen, we got a lot.
That is so mind-bogglingly fucking stupid. Oh my god!
If I were a genie, that's the kind of thing I would pull. I think that's the way that I would twist people's wishes.
I'd be a fucked up genie. It's like it's like the monkey paw.
Exactly. Exactly.
If I was a genie, I would only go to the worst people. I would only go to the most like downtrodden, poverty-ridden people just to see how fucked up they make their communities.
Well, you couldn't go anywhere, right? You'd have to be found by them.
Nah, I'd end up there.
All right. So what would you do? What would you do if
Don't worry.
So the genie of Aladdin says that no necromancy, but let's say you can do that.
No negromancy?
No. Yeah, that's
you can only bring back black people. You cannot bring back non-black people.
So only you can no necromancy, but negromancy is okay.
So that means doesn't that mean you can control black people? Because necromancy means you can control the dead.
Right. Yeah.
So that means you can control black people.
Oh
that is the fucking.
Okay, so.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so who you bringing back?
Bring me 30-year-old Neil Long and then leave me alone for half an
just
hour.
Pick a time. You can't just be like, oh, I want to bring
30-year-old.
Well, I guess if it's genie level stuff,
yeah, and then leave me alone for 3 hours.
I want
Is Neil Long dead?
No.
Oh,
what's his name? Who's the trumpet guy? Neil Armstrong.
What?
You mean Louis Armstrong? You absolute doof. What the fuck?
Neil Armstrong, he's playing trumpet on the moon.
On the fucking moon.
No, Neil! I can't wait to be the first person. I can't wait to be the first person to play trumpet on the moon. He starts taking his helmet off. Neil, no!
Neil,
stop! He freezes like Arnold, like in that episode of fucking Magic School Bus where he crystallizes instantly.
Dude, he was like, that does it!
But he's still playing though. It's
yeah.
actually getting through.
He falls over solid.
Somehow there's fucking sound.
You're like, what is happening? He gets it to his lips at least before he freezes.
Yeah.
They went. They're like, oh, that didn't work. Get Louis Armstrong on the fucking moon and see if we can do it.
I saw a meme like that where they were like mixing up those names because it was like, I'm on the moon. Please help me.
Please help me.
I swear I saw that.
How cold is space?
How cold is space? It's at least 30.
Really? Fahrenheit?
Yeah. At minimum, you know. Wait, it would be like an absence of temperature. It would be so weird.
It's temperature out there, but it's just cold.
Yeah, but there's no
because absolute zero is colder than space, right?
I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
there's heat in space. There's not much of it.
Is ice cream colder than space?
No. No. Ice cream is warmer than space. How cold is space?
Ice cream cold.
This is the wildest thing ever Google. How cold is space?
Yeah, ask Google how cold is space.
Ask Siri or should I ask Google?
No, ask Google because I want to see what the AI is going to say.
Look, it's
How cold
probably
is space?
somewhere around the same level as liquid nitrogen, I imagine.
I feel like no. Nitrogen is absolute. Isn't it absolute? No. Liquid. No, absolute. Wait. My brain. Wait.
Yeah, it looks like
because my brain is. I'm getting like conflicting.
you have some
ideas.
liquid nitrogen in your fucking brain right now.
Liquid nitrogen isn't it absolute zero?
I don't know what absolute zero is.
He got bit by a
radioactive cold.
a liquid nitrogen mosquito, and it put liquid nitrogen in his brain.
I got bit by an absolute zero in my head now.
Yeah, is that a drink? That sounds like an energy. Let's start absolute zero as a drink.
That's kind of dope.
We'll get the new Prime. We'll overtake Prime. Did you see Did you see Messi?
What the fuck is that
What?
face? Why'd you do that?
Yo, space is so cold.
I know it's cold.
Yo, space is so
if you
fucking
freeze
cold.
really fast, then it's probably really cold. How cold is it?
Space is really cold, guys.
How cold is it?
Exactly. I'm like waiting for this motherfucker to say it like it is a goddamn show.
Space is minus 454,000 degrees.
That's actually not that bad.
Minus 454,000.
Wait.
No, sorry.
Hold on.
Incorrect. If it's that cold, that's infinite cold. That's like near the
At a certain point, you can't like.
It's
there's
just
no point.
cold. It's just cold. Sorry, I read it wrong. My apologies. I read the decimal point as a comma. It is 454 degrees
Right.
negative.
Okay,
And that's is Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Yeah, that's Fahrenheit.
Like it makes a difference.
Well, it kind of does actually.
does.
Well, it does at that point. I know what you mean.
Because at that point, no,
But I'm just
that
saying-
much serious, that much Celsius cold is outrageous.
That
is outrageous.
That's the kind of cold that, like, I feel like if you died and you did have a soul, your soul would freeze and would somehow be visible.
You just stole your.
You're like, and your soul's like,
Yo, can we talk about Fahrenheit and Celsius for a second? I feel like Celsius is bullshit only because it doesn't properly convey how fucking hot it is.
it
Like these
doesn't
guys,
convey it to us.
they'll be like, it's 40. Oh, it's 40. And I'm like, 40?
Derek, it doesn't
But
convey
nigga,
it to
but here's the
us.
thing. But here's my argument. So a lot of those countries, they have their monies. Their money is way inflated. Or let's just talk about the euro. Let's talk about the euro. So it's close to the dollar. So they understand that 100 euros is a lot. Getting into the triple digits sounds much more, just like getting into a triple digits of money sounds much more like prominent. So when we say it's 100 degrees, you're like, holy shit. But they're like, oh, it's 40. You're like,
Yeah, 40 doesn't sound.
It
doesn't convey. The thing about Fahrenheit.
I'll slap you.
I'll slap you.
You because I try to travel a fucking country and they're like, oh man, like don't come in summer. It's like 40 degrees. I'm like, 40 degrees? I'm gonna bring a jacket. And they're
Yo,
like,
dumbass goes there with a fucking big old North Face, the fucking fur on it, and you die getting out of the plane.
The thing to me about Fahrenheit is that like Fahrenheit seems to be tailored specifically to like the way that humans perceive numbers in relation to like what it is that they're talking about. The 0 to 100 scale is just a really commonly understood, really quick, easy to understand. 0 cold, 100 sweltering.
The thing
And
is
it's-
that it makes
yeah.
sense. That makes sense,
Right.
In context of to like money. When it comes to like $0, like in the when you're talking about dollars and pounds, that instance makes sense. I think the fact that £1 to $100, you know how like a little bit to a lot. But when it comes to anything scientific measurement, the Celsius is infinitely better because 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling.
Right.
That is like super,
Right, but that is
super.
right. But that is so
understandable.
scientific in a way that doesn't apply to
doesn't
most
apply to my
people.
skin.
It applies.
doesn't apply to my
It
skin.
It
Right.
doesn't really apply to goings ons of people, but that's why we're like.
I understand what you're saying. I just think it's gay. Like I really think there's a lot of things we need to change. You know what we really need to change? The fucking stone. You know, in a measurement of weight.
A stone's like 150, right?
That
like
shit
150?
is
or
no,
75.
No. It's smaller than that. It's I forgot what it is. I don't remember, but it is like 4 stone is insanely heavy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, 4 units of 4 or something?
They're primeval. They're savages. That's why they say that.
Them. I want to hit them. Anytime I hear that, I want to hit them.
The unit of 12, I think, is just like a superior measurement system.
mean?
I just like like. I feel like. I mean, I even like just the imperial system, like objectively almost. I think it's
really?
like, yeah. I think
it's
the
so,
more
I think
the
it's
more
so
I
stupid.
used to be like more a little bit like it doesn't make sense, but it's American, like whatever. And then I started kind of like looking. It's like, wait, it makes a lot more sense to have a scale of like 12s than it does to have like these like strange like.
Yeah, these strange 10s, like the metric system.
I think the
on a
metric
sc-
makes
on an
so much
overall-
more sense. I think personally for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. It's difficult to convey because I didn't like take notes on this thing, but I was listening to like some interesting talk about it. I was like, oh, that actually makes a lot more sense than I thought it would. But I didn't commit any of it to memory because I didn't think I'd be talking
The thing
about
is that it makes more sense to us because we're American. That's why.
No, it's like whatever. It's not important.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Dragon Age.
Let's not. I don't need that right now.
Why?
Because I'm gonna get upset.
But did you see the gameplay though?
Yeah.
Dragon Age.
It looks like a PS3 game.
I mean, so I don't know about that.
It does.
It
looks really not great.
It
looks really not.
I've heard people say that Elden Ring looks like a PS3 game, and it's like, yeah, I guess in comparison to certain like modern PS5 games, like I don't care.
I mean,
how
to be fair,
it looks bad
for how big the game is. It's only like 50 gigs, so
Right,
letting
yeah.
you know that it's not a bunch of fucking like. It's not what is
it's not uncompressed fucking textures.
what does BioWare use again?
Frostbite.
Like that, like a Frostbite game, that a Battlefield game or something that's like 1,000 gigs or some
So
shit.
every game is that now. Like Call of Duty's gonna be 300 gigs.
Oh, bro, yeah. Black
Actually,
Ops 6,
seriously, it's gonna be 300
Black
gigs.
Ops
Destiny is.
Oh,
Destiny's 300
Destiny
gigs,
2
sir?
is 300 gigs.
Are you sure?
Or at least it says you need that much space free anyway. I don't know.
I
if
guess with all the expansions.
maybe, yeah.
No way, it's not 300.
I swear to God, I don't think it is. It just when you
It
download it,
requires-
it says you need 300 gigabytes free,
That's so crazy, dude.
which is insane. It's like, I mean, this is where we're at now. Everything's
Yeah.
massively huge because nobody knows how to compress their fucking files.
Right. I feel good about talking about Dragon Age right now just because I got the rage out of my system. Because I was actually upset. Like
we were texting each other all fucking upset. You were laughing at us pretty much.
I wasn't
and
laughing.
Then me and Derek were just venting about how sad we were.
Yeah, because I was covering the showcase. I was on stream, and I didn't cover it live. I woke up a little bit late, but I covered like some of the stuff that I thought was cool from it. And I was in the middle of it. I got this the text message from both you guys in the chat. It was like, "What the fuck did they do?"
Because I want to know. This is this is like BioWare's last shot to for redemption.
They're fucked after this.
Because
if it doesn't
it's
work.
really redemption. It's not a thing of like, because people have already lost all the respect for them, unfortunately. And so it's like, this is the last time to redeem yourselves. And everything we've seen so far is like, no. It's just, I was just like, no. Like, it's okay. So the art style is iffy. It's like, I was like, no, this is not what I don't want it to look like this. Like, especially there's the older guy. They started showing all the companions. The older guy looks like he's straight up from Fortnite. Like, if you look, I was like, every time I see him specifically, I get upset. Like there's something about him because like Scout Harding,
the Druid, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Scout Harding looks actually the best out of all of them. Which I'm actually
dwarf, right? Yeah.
She's the only.
Oh, no.
Scout Harding is the only one that I'm actually even mildly okay with being on your party because I wanted to smash her in Inquisition because you can flirt with her a little bit in Inquisition, but she ain't giving you nothing.
Right.
And I was like, that's bullshit. How can I flirt with you? It's like, I understand why you can flirt with like Vivian, but she has a dude, so she ain't gonna give it up, right? But Harding's
And
just
I
there.
take it.
Sweeney's auditioning for Fresh and Fit.
Dragon Age sexual assault. That's the next game.
You're fucking fighting dragons and shit, and one guy's getting hauled away in handcuffs because you sexually harassed somebody.
Can you imagine somebody being arrested for something like that in the middle of a dragon attack? Like the police prioritize.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, whoa, the dragon's breathing fire, melting
They're
building.
fucking ducking under the fire and shit just to get to this guy.
You're under arrest.
Nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Fucking half his face is burnt off. You're coming
It's
with
like
me.
Blade in the first Blade movie. A vampire gets up and attacks somebody, and they shoot Blade. And Blade's like, "Are you serious? I gotta get goddamn. There's a vampire. There's a cooked vampire running down the hallway." And the cops are like, and they run off.
You're black.
Black and bulletproof. Get out of here quick. We're in danger. We're in danger.
What can I say? You're black.
The idea of that, the fear you feel seeing a black person is more than seeing a monster.
A
More than
creature of the
seeing
night.
a monster.
It's scarier than seeing fiction brought real.
This creature eats people. But you know what's scarier than that? Me. Me. I'm way scarier than that.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's the natural.
It was natural
but so-
enemy.
yeah.
Black people.
But so yeah, this look, I'm not gonna pretend like I have any history with Dragon Age at all. It's like it is one of these blind spots for me.
Yeah.
because I never just got into it.
So what sucks about it is the reason why people liked, say for example, why Mass Effect was such a massive hit.
Right.
Is your companions. Your squad is what made the game. And people fell in love with your companions in Dragon Age Origins. And the thing that was immediately shitty was in Dragon Age 2, you didn't have your main protagonist. You didn't have your hero Ferelden, your Grey Warden. You're like, that sucks. I put all these hours into it. I would have loved to continue the story with this person. Oh, Morgan, Alistair. Alistair is essentially Garrus.
Yeah,
And you have no
he's your
Garrus.
man.
Moving forward, you can't roll with Garrus. And it's like, imagine Mass Effect without that.
that would be pretty
That
shitty.
should be
Getting
crazy.
Garrus back is the main moment in Mass Effect
That
2.
shit
Literally.
is awesome.
It's great.
Seeing Garrus' character progression
didn't-
from
I
Boy
actually-
Scout to fucking hardened badass
Right.
is like, damn,
It's sick as
bro.
fuck.
You're so cool.
I actually didn't know the first time I played it. I wasn't paying attention. Like Archangel. I'm like, all right, let's go get this nigga.
It's a hint from one.
I just wasn't paying attention. I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, let's just go pick up this new squad. And then
They do a good job of treating it like it's just whatever. It's like just a normal mission.
yeah.
Well, your Shepard doesn't know. That's why
He doesn't
like,
know.
yeah.
There's at one point where there's the most obvious hint is, and it's very easy to miss, that Garrus takes a shot at you, and it just it lowers your shield a little bit.
Yeah.
And like he's like basically, and then at a certain point he says like, I could have took you
killed
out.
you.
Yeah, and it was like a thing. It was like a little nod.
And Shepard tries to be like cool about it, and it's like, no, your head would have been hollow. You would have been missing all of this if you would have shot you in your fucking face.
If Neil Druckmann made that shit, that's what would have happened.
Druckmann, oh yeah.
Garrus would have exploded your head, and then you would have been somebody else.
Then you would have played. Then you would have played as Garrus's gun.
So stupid. That is so dumb.
What is this? So like, it's just POV, just Garrus's gun. Garrus, shoot.
No, this isn't. Everywhere Garrus would have went, he would have been through the gun side. It's like, man, maybe the gun had a terrible life too.
That is so stupid.
Game of the year.
That really bothered you.
Game of the year. Game of the year. All right. Anyway, fucking Dragon. So, oh god, what?
So did you guys hear that for Last of Us 2, they're going to do 2 separate seasons for the second game? So this in a show for season 2 and 3 are going to be pretty much Last of Us 2 the game.
Really?
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not used to microphones. But yeah, so apparently going to be playing Last of Us 2 separate in 2 seasons.
That makes sense. I thought that they were going to do that, obviously, because they're going. I mean,
I hope
they're going to want to stretch out
Yeah, because they kind of blazed
Pedro Pascal for as long as possible.
Right.
And it would be kind of dumb.
It would be very dumb. Like
A TV audience is not going to react the same way. Like they're not going to feel the same.
It depends on how they do the story. If they do,
I think what they're going to do is that they're going to do it linearly. I think they're going to do
they're
it.
actually going to do it the right way. Yeah, they're gonna do it
I think they're going to reorganize it, and it's probably going to be in like season 4, at the end of season 3 that's going to happen. Then season 4 will be.
Yeah,
whatever happens between the next game.
If it was in the second episode of the second season, it would be
terrible.
Really,
like no one would care. People would be upset, but like no one would.
If Joel
people would be like,
dies?
well, all right, yeah.
Well,
How do people not know this already?
I don't know. I try to be careful, but like whatever.
Motherfuck people that don't know about
I
this.
try to be
That's
considerate.
crazy. You can consider my dick in their mouth. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the game's 4 years old, man. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck 'em at this
How
point.
is someone watching this podcast and not knowing anything about Last of Us 2 yet? That's
No,
pretty
I know,
bananas.
I get it. It's just one of those. It's like I don't spoil BioShock still. You know what I mean? Because it's just one of those games where it's like, that's important.
really?
Oh, that's
I
because
guess,
like that's
yeah.
more of a. It's almost like a religious experience. You want people to experience it. You're like you're like advocating for it. You're like, nah, nigga, you got.
Yeah, if I'm gonna recommend somebody play BioShock, the last thing I'm going to do is like
I see.
tell them ruin the whole. Like if you knew what was coming, it would be like kind of pointless to play it.
Yeah.
On some level.
And also, and also because like it's also not problematic either in a way that the only reason that we've harped on the plot of Last of Us Part 2 is because of how weird it is.
It is very bizarre.
So
it's
like,
very disjointed.
Yeah, so it's like fucking
But
whatever.
anyway.
I think they have a chance to make it good, man. If they do storytelling linearly,
I think it'll be fine.
it might actually be very good.
I think it'll be fine. I don't give a shit about zombie stories really.
Yeah.
Like zombie stuff is like I'm more interested in if any zombie related media, it's probably like it'll be games like Left 4 Dead or like something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really care about like a TV show. You know,
zombies they came in too hard for too long, man. Like the late 2000s, early 2010s, it was
They're still going, man.
It was
They're still
everywhere.
going. I mean,
dude, you know how much Walking Dead exists? There's like 5 series.
You know,
there's something
actually
something else
did
going
you ever
on.
play Dying Light 2?
I played it when we stayed at our house.
I was so bored. I couldn't believe how bored I was with that game.
Dude, they're doing a State of Decay, another one.
Well, State of Decay is actually cool. State of Decay is like a systems-driven game, though.
Yeah,
it's like,
I understand.
It's like, but it's still like, yeah, it's more zombies. It's like, all
I'm
right.
just like, God, dude, I think there needs to be like a 5-year break to make people miss.
Well, there
it.
has been with State of Decay.
for that. Okay,
That game's been fucking.
what I mean is like just let
That came in
zombies.
2017, right?
And you know, I feel bad about because I think it was supposed to be vampires' turns.
Right.
And then
Redfall was like a mess.
Exactly.
Redfall-
It fucked it up, dude.
Redfall pissed blood.
But then
on
there's
itself.
there's a Destiny season or that episode coming up soon where it's just vampire hunter centered. That looks fucking sick.
Dude, the art design being from Vampire Hunter D is amazing. I was like, this is sexy.
cool.
I love this.
I was actually pissed. I can I say something? I'm actually a little pissed off that new Destiny expansion is really good. It makes me upset because
so
I was really
good.
excited. I was really excited to just be like, all right, I'm done. And then they just do the best shit that they've ever done. It's like, okay, cool, great, thanks. You suck.
What sucks so much is that like we know there's gonna be a third one. We know the way they hinted at it. There's definitely gonna be another game.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I still haven't.
It's too late. It's
It's
way.
too late.
It's way. It's a 10-year-old game. It's way too late.
Somebody was in my stream recently, and they were like, "You only like this game. You only like this expansion because you've spent so much time playing it." It's like, yes. That'd be like, it's like you only like the last episode of Breaking Bad because you watched the show, and it's like, yeah.
You only love your mom who's
Can
been
you
around your whole
imagine?
life. It's like, well, duh, yes.
Can you imagine watching the last episode? Can you really imagine sincerely? Oh, dude, let's watch Breaking Bad. And then you bring somebody over and you watch the last episode. They haven't seen any of it.
Completely out of context.
That would be such a shitty episode of television.
Well, that's why I
Like
like.
some
That's why I
guy
like Game of-
walks into like a house, threatens people and dies. Like,
shoots a few people, then lays down and dies.
he has a gun in his trunk. Where did that come from? What the
I love
fuck?
that. The idea of that is funny. Just watching shows
That's like
like
that's
that.
why that's why I like Dragon Ball so much. I've been watching since I was a child. Same thing, with
Right,
like,
yeah.
like a freaking like Digimon. Like it's been around my whole fucking life. You know.
Yeah, there's certain things that you invested a lot of time into. Absolutely.
That's why I finished Game of Thrones, bro. Season 5 was already
That's
shit.
actually a great example. I did see, and only this, I only saw the series finale of Game of Thrones.
That is crazy. That is. Were you with us when we watched
yeah,
it?
yeah.
That's funny.
That
because
is fucking mad.
that is.
I was like, I'll skip to the end.
With the amount of factions that are in that
I
fucking
know.
You know, there's
universe.
this dude walking around. Do you see this dragon sprawl its wings? And as a girl walks down some steps, you're like,
I was like, who's
there's
that?
symbolism
Who's that?
here, right? There's symbolism here, right? There's something
Well, I remember thinking like, well, who's that?
Who's that?
And then she dies, and I was like, all right, I guess she was probably important. I
Yeah,
think
she was all right.
This character had some
she seems like
moments.
she's
She had
maybe
a couple of things.
maybe she was there from the start. I don't know.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the dragons. I still want to shit on Dragon Age, man. We didn't.
All right, yeah,
We didn't properly.
I tried on purpose to dissuade the conversation because it makes me so upset talking about Dragon Age.
I got it out of my system, man. I'm okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. Based on what you've seen, based on what you guys have seen, because
Yeah.
you're Dragon Age people, do you think that this has a chance to be good?
No,
No chance. Not even a little bit.
no.
So my biggest problem is there. So some of the stuff that they've shown, I just the art direction was already bad because like I think it's more important than people will lead on.
I think
to.
art design is fucking massively important.
I think it's one of the reasons why there are certain games that I've never tried just because it looks goofy to me. Where even though somebody will swear by it and they're like, this is a really great game. And I'm like, this is just me talking about myself. It doesn't appeal to me. The market is saturated. I gotta pick and choose what I want to play. And
I hear where you're coming from.
So the thing is that's unfortunate. I'm gonna play this eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna play it at launch because I don't think I'm gonna give them $70.
What if it reviews and it's like tens?
I don't. So
I don't believe that paying possible.
So
hypothetically,
I'll play it
Inquisition reviewed around 10s, Game of the Year and everything.
that was crazy to me.
Yeah, but see, I feel
That was a rough
that was
year.
a bad
though.
year.
That was a bad year.
2015,
That was
right?
okay.
That was like 2014. That was like
14.
vanilla Destiny and like.
To be fair, it always look. I got a lot of value out of Inquisition,
It was
especially.
fun.
But
It seems like a solid 7. You know what I mean? Like it seems like a very playable game.
I would definitely give it a 7. A 7 is perfect. It is a perfect. You can get a lot of value out of it. This one, it's already looking kind of weird. Some of the voice acting was already looking a little janky. It was a little just hearing. I was like, oh, I don't know. These guys don't seem to be able to write like classic BioWare. It's only like 15-minute little playthrough, but enough to where I was like, I don't like the vibes. This fucking weird cyberpunk city that has never existed in Dragon Age
There's
ever.
a cyberpunk city?
It looks like a fucking.
It's like a magic tech place, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a
is
magic
this?
place that looks like fucking like the future. It looks like a futuristic dystopia. Like it looks like they have like fucking drones and like, oh, you did something wrong, citizen. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is weird. And then the demons.
The world is bigger than we know it to be in Dragon Age.
Of course,
we've hinted at it a long time, but the world is a pretty big world.
It is.
But I'm like, where did this come from? It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look
describe
like
it. It doesn't look good.
It reminds me of just looking on it. I didn't play Forsworn or whatever. Or what's it called? Forspoken. Forspoken. Yeah. That's what it kind of looks like to me. It looks like this kind of game that I would honestly, if it wasn't Dragon Age, if it didn't have the name Dragon Age, I would totally skip. Like, say for example, Harry Potter looks pretty cool, and everybody had a lot of fun with it. I don't care about the Harry Potter universe. I didn't play it. In the same vein like, I wouldn't play this.
Did you hit that game, Chris?
Yeah, I played like a decent amount of it. I played like maybe like 10 or so hours of it. It's good, but it's like I just, I don't have that. If you love Harry Potter, that's a 10 out of 10 game for you because it's like it does capture that universe in a way that's like, damn, if you love this shit, this is next level for you. Yeah. But for me, it was very much like a solid 7. It was like, Inquisition or something where it's like, this is good, but like
I will say though, like I
will say as somebody who's completely divorced from Dragon Age, this looks fine to me. Like I don't really know what's.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like being like a Dragon Age fan,
but
like,
I can also see like
when I look at it, I'm like, oh, this doesn't look like the same.
It doesn't look like Dragon Age.
Yeah,
I will say that.
That's the big problem because that's kind of distracting.
If this was a new IP, I feel like this would have been cool actually.
Yeah, and look you saw that Pride Demon. The Pride Demon, it doesn't have any legs, and I'm like, okay, is this just just this area? Because if you look at Pride Demons from the entire franchise, they looked a specific way, and all of a sudden now it has some weird glowy shit coming out of its fucking limbs and not just actual feet, and I'm like, I'm wondering if that's just like different. And I just want to say why does Varric? What happened to him? Like, why is he not?
Dreadwolf?
Yeah. No, why is Varric not? No, Varric, the dwarf. Why is he not blonde? What happened to this guy?
He wasn't. He had brown hair.
No, he's always been blonde. He's had like a strawberry blonde.
You're talking about the crossbow ex, the homie, right?
Like, go back and look at him since 2.
He strawberry blonde.
Yes, he has blonde fucking chest hair. He has a little bit of his hair. He's always been blonde, and now he has like damn near black hair.
I thought he had dark color hair.
No, never. He's not. No, now he has like damn near his hair is pretty much black, and I'm like, what? It's these little things.
He could have
like,
dyed it.
But it's like, why? It's like, say there was a time where Osama bin Laden, they released a new video of him like talking shit, and then his beard was completely black, and everyone was like, wait, what? Like, wait, this motherfucker's old and he has gray in his beard. What is this video that he just released?
The idea of Osama bin Laden dyeing his beard is really fucking funny.
But that's the thing. So there was an explanation saying, oh, during wartime, they like dye their beards. And I'm like, is that even true?
During wartime. He was insecure.
So I was like, that nigga
he wanted to look good for the camera.
That nigga was dead as shit. and they dug up all the video, and then they just threw it out. Dude, okay, this guy was on dialysis.
Osama bin Laden?
Yes, Osama bin Laden was dying on dialysis. And I'm pretty sure before Obama and the SEAL Team 6 or whatever killed him, he just fucking died. And then they just made up a story that they went and raided him. And they just found, like,
a dog killed a random person in their sleep. And they were like, this is bin Laden. And they went in there and they lit those people up.
And then they were like, okay, where's the body? And they said, oh, we gave him an ocean burial.
Why? Yeah, that shit's weird.
The most evil guy, our biggest villain.
That whole thing was very strange. Yeah.
Imagine that. Oh, we found Hitler's body. What'd you do with him? Well, we put him through a meat grinder. We just got rid of him.
I do want to say or something like that.
So can I say something?
They dropped him in the ocean.
Yeah, they just
dumped his body. Where
they stuffed his body into a big fish and then they pushed the fish out to sea.
They got a tuna and then they fed it to the tuna and then they shot the tuna.
Yo, that shit is so much sketchier now that I think about it. Like,
it is weird.
That is
mega
so
weird. Dude, it's mega weird.
And you know what's great about this? When we all experienced Jeffrey Epstein, like, we all understand what these people are capable of because they have money and resources. If you have money and resources,
you're saying Osama bin Laden was molested to death.
He was partying on Epstein's Island. He was definitely partying on Epstein's Island. And then what actually happened was he was taking way too many of the girls for himself, and Epstein got really upset. And he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna molest you to death." He told him.
Osama bin Laden found out the meta of My Little Pony and how much little girls like it.
Can I say something about this?
And he exploited it.
Dragon Age, right?
Yeah.
My biggest problem, my biggest problem is this.
Oh,
there's a black person?
Why is a black person in this?
There have been black people.
The DEI?
I don't know.
This fucking DEI, they just can't stop it.
This seems kind of forced in my opinion.
There have been black people since the second game.
There's an Asian elf. Actually,
know.
it was the third game, actually. There was no black people in the second one.
Really? There wasn't no black people?
So, because there was one black person technically in the first one, the Kunari.
She wasn't a human.
He wasn't. But he was kind of like, and I felt like this seemed ultra racist that he's not even human. He's kind of like a monster. The Kunari are like, I was like, he was the closest because he had cornrows and shit. So I'm like, okay. Then they turned the Kunari into proper like demon type people, right? The way they look.
Kunari are the giant ones, right? The big
big ones. They're big and black and they have horns and shit. So they're kind of like bulls almost.
The female ones are hot as fuck though.
Yeah, you smash them.
I'd tap up a female.
Smash
a
Kunari.
What is a Kunari?
Oh,
they're like tieflings, pretty much. They're pretty much tieflings
in Dragon Age.
Yeah, that's a perfect description.
Right.
And then so black people showed up in Inquisition because I think after BioWare was like, oh, we should probably add some black people in the game. And so specifically, they're mostly in what is their France. You know, they're France. So there's a bunch of niggas over there.
There's a black France in Dragon Age.
Yeah,
there's a pretty black France in the world right now too, dude.
The French people are getting a little, they're getting a little iffy. They're like, hey, why is there so many black people?
Oh, all Europe is doing that.
Why is there so many black people?
Because of all of the.
There's gonna be a right wing wave.
There already is
in Europe, yeah,
dude. Right now, the French president, what's his name?
They've been like that. It's their culture.
What's his name? Macron or something?
Not as much as it is going to be.
Right now, dude. Right now, the French president is gonna do this type of election that's supposed to like have almost like. That you need to have like a vast majority of vote to have like a lot of control. And it's weird because the biggest party that's doing waves right now is a right wing party. And so they might have a Trump wave, like in the same way that happened to us.
I mean, it happened in Britain too, man.
Who was that fucking
Nigel
goofy
Farage
guy?
or whatever?
No, before Nigel.
I don't remember. I don't remember the other guy.
The fucking guy that looked like Trump.
Oh, Boris Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking weirdo. And I was like, there was a wave of people with fucked up hair. And then Argentina just got a fucked up hair president. You see him?
Yeah, it's all these hair presidents.
He looks like
Mexico's president right now is a woman, dude.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that crazy?
It's a Jewish woman.
I was like, woman. Yeah, she's a Jewish Mexican woman.
That is so strange.
Is incredibly diverse.
She looks whiter than you. It's insane. She's Mexican.
I dated somebody with that exact profile.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's wild. It's wild. It's like, you're Mexican? What?
You know why she won by landslide?
Ew!
You start vomiting so much that you visibly become emaciated.
You get gaunt.
Yeah.
You get gaunt as fuck.
I end up as skinny as Chris as I'm vomiting so much.
That would be insane. If that's the trick, man.
Disgust me all the time.
If that's the trick, sign me up, dude.
I got so sick looking at this bitch. She had me looking like fucking Hercules drowning in that river of time.
I love that. I love how he looked right there.
That was my favorite part. If he would have stayed like that, that would have been peak Hercules.
That's what I was about to say. That's peak Hercules. Is when he's emaciated in the River of Souls or whatever the fuck it is.
He gets out, he immediately tries to fight somebody, and he gets beaten to death. He fights a small child. The child kills him.
I'd love to slap him around, dude. You little bitch.
The idea of beating up Hercules must be a fucking divine thing. Because, like, in mythology, he's a demon. Like, in Disney, he's kind of like he's strong. In, like, actual mythology, Heracles is a monster.
He's just kind of an asshole. But rightfully so, because
he got fucked over for no
he's an asshole
reason.
Because Hera is a monster.
Is Kratos pretty much supposed to be him?
No, well, they took a little bit of Kratos is nobody technically.
Because origin of him is pretty similar to Heracles, right?
No,
I mean Kratos is probably like a mix of a lot of different.
Kratos is just like a
inspirations,
captain, you know, like or a general, and then he got his ass fucked, and then he made the deal, right? That's how it happened.
Oh no, because that happened. So Hercules just goes berserk.
Hercules
Hera, right?
is just like, well, Hercules is doing his thing. He was being, groomed, not sexually, but he was.
Kratos is more like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus.
Yeah, I couldn't even build on it. I didn't know what to say.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because does he not become the God of War after he? Is it not the same kind of situation?
He does kill the previous one and then usurps his throne.
That is literally
holy shit.
Holy fuck!
I didn't just say that to be random. I think that's literally true. Like
I think you did, but I think you said to be random, but I think the pieces fell in line.
No, I thought
for your path to go
no,
forward.
he kills Santa Claus and becomes Santa Claus. He kills the God of War. He becomes the God of War. It's literally the same exact story.
That is crazy.
There's no difference. In fact, Tim Allen as Kratos would go hard.
I'm the God of War. Ares, destroy my enemies. My life is yours.
Zeus is speaking from over the fence.
Oh my god,
Wilson, he's just like,
is that fucking Kratos?
Hey, Kratos, what are you doing over there?
I fucking oh my god,
don't kill me,
dude. It's really funny is that I really did not like Kratos at all in the first 3.
I didn't like Tim Allen either.
Yeah. He was kind of a demon.
I hated Kratos so much, and then by Ragnarok, like the end of what's the name of the expansion that we just got? Valhalla?
Yeah.
Valhalla does such a good job making him like reflect on his bullshit. Because he's kind of just like, I did what I did.
Well,
That's
no,
it.
I just feel like
Valhalla's really good.
But Valhalla's like,
I think
nah,
the thing
I'm
is-
an asshole. I did some fuck shit.
I think there's just two, like, because there's the casual enjoyer, and then there's people that were like deep fans, and we understood how complicated Kratos is. He was never just purely a monster.
Oh no,
but that's all. Like, say for hating him, I think it's a completely misunderstanding him, because he was a monster when he was a general, because it was Sparta. It was fucking Sparta. So he grew up in a completely gritty environment.
I think people over or undersell or underestimate the like. Oh, Kratos was like there's no depth to him in the original. It's like that's not true at all.
Well, it's not true.
There's more depth now for sure, but like the idea that it was like completely depthless is insane.
I say empathy, where it's like, hey, put yourself in Kratos' shoes. If you're a demigod, you have you have these special abilities. You're really powerful. And then you got fucked over by Ares. And then not only did you get fucked over by Ares, you got fucked over by the rest of the gods. Now, the only thing I didn't like is that they explained it away that, oh, they fucked over Kratos because he opened up Pandora's box, which let out all the evils of the world. And that was because I was like, no, Zeus should already be a dickhead before. Like, he was just always an asshole. Right. If they would have stuck to that narrative. It
weakens the narrative you find out later on in the next series, because these guys are just assholes.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the whole thing. They're just
the
cunts.
Norse ones are just cunts, and it's like, well, no, they're all kind of cunts.
Yeah, because they're gods.
The thing about Kratos that I like is that like he acknowledges there's moments of just cruelty. And granted, his experience is fucked. Like, he's not a person that's had a great life. But he's like, there are times where I was just, in Valley's like, there are times I was just fucking cruel. I used people and I hurt people to get to my ends.
He hurt a lot.
I was not right for that. And when he reflects on his younger self, he's like, you're an asshole. He's like, but now I've learned, I've grown free, and I'm going to try to be better for the people in the world. And I respect that. I think that's a good character writing.
But it's not only that, because there was acknowledgement that you were also trying to do the right thing in a lot of instances. And the thing is, like, when you learn, especially the 2 PSP games, there's so much important shit in that it kind of made me mad that they weren't like
shoving away the
AAA.
kid. That's my
amazing.
favorite moment.
That's amazing. The fact that I see that fucking shit all the time on my Instagram, it's so funny. They're like, quick time event on fucking neglecting your child.
Then it comes back and it hugs harder, and you're like
laughing so
It's
hard.
a fun quick time
I
event.
remember being at my mom's house in
That shit
Arizona,
made me cry, bro.
laughing my ass off at like she just pushing her away, like fuck out of here, kid. Fuck you. Leave.
dude, when it comes back for the double hand hug, I'm like, damn.
But it's like it showed like the amount of shit that he's gone through, even when he tries to save his brother Demos.
Yeah.
And then fucking Thanatos kills him. Which it's one of those things where
for no good reason. He killed the wrong kid.
He's there only because they got scared. They're like, oh, the prophecy. So I'm gonna. But Kronos did the same thing to Zeus.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it was like a cycle of thing. And I'm like, there's a lot of shit here that people miss because they only see Kratos ripping people apart.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
and which is understandable. Like nobody is like, imagine playing the Soulsborne games. There's people who dive deep into the lore, and then there's us that like fucking around.
Yeah,
Like I don't know enough. I don't know.
it's
anything.
there.
I love the
It's
Soul
there if
Lore.
you
It's
want.
amazing.
It's good, but I don't.
Particularly for Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and Sekiro. The Bloodborne and Elden Ring have the best one.
I only
think,
know
so
like
far.
Dark Souls really and Dark Souls 3. I didn't look into too much.
I like games where like
besides
that kind of stuff is it's there if you want it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Destiny's very much like that too.
Oh,
where it's
Destiny's
like,
lore is fucking. I think Destiny's lore is like
I didn't
novel, award winning, but it's so
it's so
buried
hidden. It's
under
so hidden.
shit.
Like I didn't, dude. I just learned recently, like in the last like couple of days. This is after 10 years, by the way, of playing this game. I had no idea that there was even a button for like show lore on like guns and armor and shit.
That's awesome.
You're lying.
No, because I would just watch My Name Is Bife. Like, what the fuck do I care about like seeing it? Like
They would have the whole text thing.
yeah, but Casey, you're not conditioned from Destiny Year One.
Okay,
From like
yeah,
when
yeah.
I played Destiny Year One, there was nothing like you would get a grimoire card like with lore on it, and you would have to go to Bungie.net to see it. So like, it wasn't even in the
Dude,
game.
there's-
So like,
there's so
I
much lore in
my
that game, it's
assumption was
crazy.
it's like, all right, I guess that's just how they do it, and I was always wondering, I was like, where's Bife getting all this information?
Is he just making it up? He's
Yeah,
just
and I was just
lying?
like, and I wouldn't even watch those. I would listen to them mainly. So like, sometimes, and I only started watching them recently. I was like, oh, he's reading this in the game. I just assumed that he was like doing it on the website still.
Dude, there's so like literally every single gun that's at least legendary
Has like this a
has
novel attached to it.
lore,
It's crazy.
Has a lore
That's
to it.
interesting that the weapons have lores like that. Usually it's like a very
It's very
like
kinda,
a legendary, a very specific thing, and it's like only a handful
it's
of
very
items.
D&D. It's very D&D esque. So the idea is that every weapon that's legendary is a reason why it's legendary.
Okay.
There's some sort of story attached to it. So there's the grimoire cards you get for like beating events when you go in areas and you like find all like the caches. There's story for that as well. It's just
It's dense.
it's so
It's
much
denser
shit,
than you
dude.
would assume it was, but like if you don't give a shit about it, it doesn't get in your way. It's very
Yeah.
Halo's very much the same way. It's like if you skip the cutscenes, it's like you could just be like, oh, this is about aliens.
You're just doing some
You're
dude
just shooting
beating up
aliens, and it's like this is cool. But if you sit and watch it, it's like, oh, this is dope.
If you skip cutscenes though, in 2, you'll be like, why the fuck am I fighting with this alien all of a sudden?
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
like, what the fuck is he doing here now? What
That
the
was a common complaint back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, I think people were like, what the fuck?
Is he on my team now? What the fuck's going on? What?
But listen, we've been talking a lot about God of War. But if anybody listens to this podcast, they know that Gears of War is a staple here, for many reasons. And
I'm squirting.
His lineup is right here, bro. Just gushing, bro.
I still think about that bit sometimes where like it was like the locust on Grindr saying grind. He's like swiping through gay people.
Just
That's
the idea
amazing.
of, it's the one with the fucking weird like bag thing on his head with the minigun. Walking through it, just hoping to get
Fucking
some
FOMO,
butt.
like,
just hoping.
So at the
Looking for booty.
at the Xbox showcase. At the Xbox showcase, which by the way was a very good showcase. Dragon Age aside, really, really great
It was a
showcase.
solid showcase,
It was-
man. Like
it-
I was surprised by it. I was
It
like,
made me feel like, damn. Imagine if there was an E3 and we're all like, yeah. And
it
we're
felt
all-
like E3. Like when I was like,
Yeah.
like the way it ended with like this specific trailer, I was like, oh. And it was one of those things where it's
Felt
like, dude,
good.
even and I look, understand the weight that me even saying this conveys based on like my history with video games and just everything that I've said about this specific franchise over the years. Even that fucking Call of Duty shit looked interesting to me. And I couldn't fucking believe that. Because that omnidirectional sprinting thing was like, that's actually like going to change the way games play, like sincerely.
What was it again?
You can sprint in every single direction now. Like it's not like you don't have to like sprint
you can
forward.
Sprint backwards.
You can sprint backwards, you can sprint like left, right, diagonal. It's like
that is cool. You can play like a person.
Exactly. but what I'm saying is like, I was watching that and I was like, oh yeah, like why is that so not common? Because you can do that.
Well, see, can I be real quick? One of the reasons why first-person shooters are never my first go-to thing is because of the lack of options.
Right.
Like, it's kind of just move forward and shoot, and I'm like, at a certain point, I'm like, this is cool, but I need more. I need my character to do more shit. Like, and then like,
that's cool enough to make me want to play it. Fuck, man. Damn.
I'll definitely try it.
It'll be free if you have the.
Oh right,
Game
get the
Pass.
Being able
Game
to
Pass.
slam into a room from the side off and shoot somebody and then run out.
Like
that's
it
cool.
looks sincerely like it looks like that is transformative enough to like the stale fucking like Call of Duty's been the same game for so fucking long.
Right.
It's like a Pokemon situation where it's like, oh my god, how many times are we gonna do this? And this is transformative enough where I'm like, that's going to change the way everything works in a way that like I will at least try it out. But
Yeah.
they capped off that showcase with a teaser for a new Gears of War, and it's not Gears 6. It's not like a collection, although they really should do a collection.
Yeah.
It's a fucking prequel with Marcus and Dom. They got that trailer was so good.
Oh,
it is
man.
CG, so it's like
Sure.
but I mean, we know what Gears of War is. We know what it's going to play like generally.
Oh, so good because you already knew when Marcus was dangling in the pit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's coming.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You've not seen it.
Oh,
so
my
here, so executive decision.
Yeah.
Do you want to see this now?
Oh yeah, I'll watch it.
All right, let me.
All right.
Let me edit this in. I'll edit this in.
Okay.
Fucking Dragon Age, man.
Yo, it's gonna be
Fucking
so
Dragon Age.
bad.
I'm so mad. Look, I'm trying
I got it on the iPad
I'm
already.
trying to be
you
reasonable.
do?
Yeah, I got it on the iPad already.
I'm trying to be reasonable. I really am. I'm trying to be reasonable and be like, look, they could
brought a warden back too. Like they tried. They were like, and then there's a warden here, and
I
I'm
was
like
so there was Blackwall. Who gives a fuck? Like Blackwall was all right too. But like I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. I do not care. I want my warden. That's the only warden I care about. Oh, and Alistair. Alistair's dope.
that's cool.
If
I want the warden that got killed in the beginning of the game in first one. What is happening?
Dom. Yeah. You like that?
Dude, he's scrambling. He's scared.
I mean, look at how juicy that guy is. How big and buff he is, man. Like, how the locust get so big?
It is built like that.
Like,
He didn't fall from that. He should have fell down from getting hit with that. This is crazy.
the fucking music. It's all swelling.
It is definitely young him. This is younger him than we've seen, probably.
Of course. The youngest version of what we ever seen. All around me.
Dude, when it lifts him up into the fucking ceiling, I was like, that's sick as hell. That's so cool.
I'm just like, we've been fighting those things?
I know.
They're so fucking, like... It sounds crazy just listening to it.
Yeah.
Like, just all the sound effects.
That's the hole. It's a hole to red.
See, I wish there was a crowd, dude, because they would
I
have,
know.
like,
They
dude,
would have been screaming.
like...
Damn, Dom looks way young. They're kids.
It's E-Day. They're probably like 20 years old or something.
Oh, this is when it's happening.
It's E-Day.
That's
Emergence Day.
crazy. It just happened. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking cool. Okay, that's pretty sick.
And I was like, yes. Because to be honest, the only reason I cared about Gear 6 at all was I wanted to see what was canon with the decision. There's a big decision on, spoilers, like who dies. Marcus's son
or the girl
or the black dude. No, it's the black guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't play as the girl in 5. In 4, you play as the girl, right?
I think you play as her at some point or something. But there's a scene. There's a mission where you have to choose who you're gonna save. I would say canonically, you should probably save your son and not some black guy that you barely know.
Yeah, probably.
So that's probably it. But
It's a weird choice to give people.
It's stupid because it's like say Dragon Age Inquisition. If you didn't save Logain, if Logain is dead, it goes to Inquisition and you have a choice to save some random fucking warden that you just met or Hawk from the second game.
Yeah.
So it's like because it's supposed to be Hawk or Logain. Now, if you don't, I kill Logan because he's a piece of shit. So then the choice is meaningless to me. Where I'm saving Ethan Hawke every time because I spent time with him. So who cares about there's kind of they do a bad job with that. I'm like, dude, make the stakes a little bit higher.
One thing I gotta go back to.
What
the Dread Wolf, right? That whole thing.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Because one of your partners was supposed to be a bad guy, like an ultra bad guy now that takes over the Elven Empire. But like, I guess that's not happening anymore. They scrapped that whole point of the story, or like, what's going on?
Well, he still looks like we'll finish this up and then we'll go to the gears. He's still trying to destroy the Veil. Right? Okay. Like, he's still trying to destroy the Veil, but let me tell you, because I guess we didn't get to this. One of the reasons why this seems so fucking underwhelming is Solus already made a huge mistake in Inquisition by trying to use Corinthius as a puppet. Yeah. And it failed. And that's why you got the anchor on your hand and all this shit. So it feels like, okay, I made a huge mistake. Never again. I'll figure it out better. He's doing some stupid fucking ritual. And then, like, there's these statues that are held up with some shitty scaffolding that they easily toppled to disrupt his ritual. And I was like, I already hate this. It's already like the most, it reminded me of the Power Rangers. You know how it's like easy plot. We got to thwart it easily. It's for kids. And I was like, if this is how you disrupted one of his master plans by destroying the scaffolding so the statues fell. And I'm like, so Souls is just a complete fucking moron. I was already kind of like, I'm not looking forward to anything that I've seen. I'm hoping it's different, but hey, man, we got, there's no way this is going to be, Gears E-Day there's no way it's going to be bad. Because
I don't think so.
It's just going to be dumb.
Because even Gears 4 and 5 are good games. It's just, I just don't care about those characters.
Right. Really. 100%. 100%. Like, as soon as we got Marcus back, I was much happier, which it was kind of funny how, like, that monster, because, he gets abducted in 4. Oh, and you gotta like cut him out of that thing. Or I'm like, I feel like we're taking too long, and he should clearly be dead. Like, it was kind of like, all right, this is a little silly. But we got him back, and I was like, hell yeah,
dude! The idea of Locust running around is crazy.
I'm stoked about it because they're talking about too. Like, it's like, yeah, we want it to be more horror stuff. It's like, yes, good.
It's gonna be.
Gears of War was crazy scary.
It makes sense that it being scary, particularly now, because it's just happening. Right, they haven't dealt with it for years.
Yeah, he was coming home from he was getting his mail, and then he walked into his apartment, and there was a fucking demon walking in there.
Yeah, he just got a package of his bandanas. Oh, new shipment.
Yeah, here we go. What the fuck?
Hey, so you want to know something?
He put that armor on during the fight. In fact, like he was actually in his underwear, and during the fight, he was getting thrown around, putting shit on his body.
You want to know something really cool?
What's up?
We lost that video, obviously, because of course we did.
What do you mean?
That thing just shut the fuck off mid-recording.
So there's no swing cam.
Well, there is for a while. I just don't know for how long. So here's the thing. Should I move that a little bit now while we're halfway through this?
I guess.
To just get all of us in there.
So we can get something.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. We're figuring it out. Fuck you.
Interesting. I wonder why it turned on.
I'm so fucking upset.
Does it have a cap? Because you know how...
Because it's not a DSLR.
Yeah, it is. It's mirrorless.
I was about to freak out because this was recorded, then I realized it was recorded.
Well, that's fucking bananery.
Yeah, we got to. Well, there's a few things we could do because also we should invest in more lighting so we can properly light up the place and not have to rely on sunlight or anything like that. Because obviously, if it's overcast, we'd be fucked. So yeah, a few things we got to do. All around me are familiar penis. Worn out penis.
Worn out asshole.
Worn out penis.
It's worn out anus better.
Whatever.
All this penis, it surrounds me. It hits me in my face.
Sweeney doesn't know. Sweeney's really bad at yes ending.
Let's get into some questions.
Yeah, yes, and it's gonna be crazy. Everybody's gonna be like, "Wow,
Wow.
Let's get into some questions for our wonderful patrons over at patreon.com/thesnarktank who pay for wonderful content like this, where we lose the video halfway through. I really have no idea like when it cuts out because
it does, bro."
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out. It'll make the edit easier.
Less work, I guess.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, oh man. All right, let's see. I have to go in the Patreon app orders it differently than the website that I'm used to using, so that's kind of strange. So let me just scroll to the bottom here. Okay. Didn't we have this before? Call me Sonic the way I be edging my hog wrote in. He says, would you rather piss gravel or shit literal bricks? I feel like we did this before. Recently.
I'd rather
Not that
shit
one
bricks.
specifically, but we've had something
I'd rather
very
shit
similar.
bricks.
You'd rather shit bricks than piss gravel?
Absolutely.
I don't want to piss, dude. Like even pissing, like it feels like. Well, I haven't experienced it myself, but people what they say when you piss out stones,
Bro, it's wild.
I love that feeling personally.
Oh.
That's
I intentionally induce kidney stones upon myself so that I can pass them.
Craziest thing I've heard in my
What do you
fucking
mean?
life.
Why would you do
Lily's
that?
dad had
Why wouldn't
kidney
you do- why-
stones and he was bedridden for like 3-4 days.
Yeah, it toughens you up. It's like a Zenkai boost. I'm a lot stronger now as a result of in the last 5 days, I've passed 16 kidney stones.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Your urethra is fucking flimsy now.
16?
It looks a little bit like spaghetti, but like yeah.
Hey man, have you gotten an MRI or a CT scan or anything?
You shouldn't have that many just in you.
I don't do things that sound like letters.
Oh, do you pee?
That's a letter.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you heard me. I don't do that.
I don't do that. I only pass kidney stones.
That's crazy. Like when you go to pee, it sounds like somebody's throwing Legos on the floor.
I would imagine like passing a kidney stone is kind of like. I would imagine it's walking on Legos, but for your urethra. You know what I mean?
that sounds pretty cool.
If I had to pass a kidney stone, I feel like I would get so upset I would literally try to toothpaste it out and not hurt myself.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like I probably would too. I'd be like,
I'm like, I fuck it.
it is what it is.
I would literally get a tweezer. I would get a freaking tweezer and put it up there, grab it, and just
Dom, it hurts.
And then Lily would be like, Kingston, you should have done that. You're bleeding a lot. And I'm like, I know, but I'm free. And I would die.
I'm free.
And I would die.
And then he just die.
Die.
It hurts so much.
Bloody penis. Blood dripping penis, and I die.
I can't wait to see Dom and Marcus both pass
Suck
kidney
it
stones.
out of my pee-pee, Dom.
Dom,
It
you gotta
hurts.
suck it with all your might. Suck it out.
I don't know, Marcus. I don't know if I can do
I'm
it.
Mexican, and we're not like gay like that,
Yeah, I don't know if I can
That's
suck
kind
any
of gay.
penis.
Dom, please.
Do you think Ty's gonna be in it?
I don't know.
I kind of want
I
them.
still get a cowboy, right?
No. That's who the. Oh my God, Dizzy.
Daisy's a cowboy.
Dizzy's the cowboy. Ty is the the guy in Gears 2.
Are we gonna see young superstar Coltrane?
Well, see, that's the thing.
That's what I'm excited.
Well, they didn't meet each other until Delta Squad.
That's what I was like. Damn, I was like, how are
No,
they?
we might.
How
we
are they
might
gonna
see,
retcon
We might
him in
see
there?
superstar him though, like when he was a fucking Thunderball player,
Maybe.
or whatever.
At the very least, we
Picking
might,
him up and throwing him because he's bigger than them.
At the
which
very
is
least,
crazy.
we'll see posters. At the very least,
Yeah,
we'll see like images of him as a star.
I don't think Coltrane will be in it.
Yeah,
I think Ty has a chance of being in it.
I wish he was, but I don't think he's gonna be in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might see him as a superstar. That's it. Like he might not be playable. We might see him.
Yeah,
That's the
maybe he'll make a cameo, but at the very least, I know we'll see posters of him. I know.
There was in the trailer, the figurine of him is on the table when he's like scrambling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally, actually, yeah.
I definitely didn't catch.
I watched like some like guy. I was watching all the reactions because I was curious, like, how are people reacting to this? Because I freaked out the second I heard like Mad World. You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh my god, yes. And a lot of people did too. But then he was like, "Oh, that's a Coltrane figure," and then I went back. I was like, "Oh yeah, it is."
That's badass. You think he beats off to it? It's like,
yeah.
Well, that's not Dom. That's not their house.
Okay.
It is. Well, I mean, it's a teaser trailer, so it's all kind of like stylistic.
Yeah.
That's not like canon, like you know. But
yeah.
I like how big your arms are.
Yeah. So juicy.
Come. Oh my god, I'm about to blast.
Dom, I'm coming. Dom, he's not even
Dom
there.
walks in a room and gets cummed on. Hey, fool, what the hell?
I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
He carries it to the side of his face. Hey, fool.
Maria, he did it again. He did it again, Maria. He did it again. He keeps coming on me.
Maria.
Stop going over his house.
Why do you go there every day?
Why does he say he's going to come and then you go over? Why do you do that?
I like to go over and play Gears of War with him.
And then for a moment, and then reality bends in for a moment. He's like, Dios mío, Dios.
That's how Marcus and Dom became friends. That they played Gears of War together. What the fuck?
That means Dom knows when he's gonna die. He knows very well when he's gonna die.
I'm not feeling good about this third game, Marcus.
Hey, fool, like, my wife dies, we find her body. I die driving a tanker, fool, like.
I'm not feeling good about this third game, man.
Like, how do I avoid this, Efe? I don't think you do. You want to see me shoot juice out my pussy?
It's
I feel really scared every time I hear Mad World, Marcus.
Dude, could you imagine he hears it and he gets terrified?
I think this is it. I'm like,
oh shit!
Just stop driving.
Oh shit! It's playing again.
Every time he's almost in like immediate danger, like the song starts up and he has to like,
and then he just stops, puts his gun away. He's like,
and it lowers.
I think I'm okay.
You remember
Takes
remember
a step all around me.
And it starts blowing one night at nighttime, and he's like, "I gotta go to the doctor. I think I have cancer, buddy."
I can't live like this.
it doesn't sound like that at all. It's crazy. It's so
Maria, no, Dios mío.
Oh my god,
I love it.
He sounds like Puss in Boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Maria, ayúdame. Sale muy peligroso. Y me dice muy peligroso. It's like
they should either get Pedro Pascal or fucking Antonio Banderas.
Pedro Pascal. I mean, I've watched him.
Terrible.
What do you mean?
It's so not right.
Dom,
That's so not correct.
Pedro Pascal doesn't have the base in his body to be Dom.
It's body base, yeah.
The
base. He doesn't have the frame to do him. You know.
Where is Ellie? Where's Ellie?
Donde está mi daughter?
Marcus, where is Ellie? I don't know who that is.
The idea, dude.
What are you talking about?
I was watching this thing where like some guy was arguing that like he thinks Joel could kill Leon Kennedy, and I'm like, dude,
I think Joel could kill Leon Kennedy.
What?
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
if Leon Kennedy is asleep permanently, Joel could kill him. That's it.
Which game? Which game of Leon?
I don't think either, honestly.
Which game?
4 definitely not. That's impossible.
What I mean. If 4 Leon,
Leon Kennedy could kill SEAL Team 6 by himself.
2 remake, I think. I think Joel has him in 2 remake.
Joel, I think that's a fair match.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair because Leon,
I think he's got him.
He survives Raccoon City. He's got some skills.
He does. But Joel's been surviving for a long. You know what I mean? Like
the thing
would
about,
whoop his ass.
The thing about Leon and Joel.
Right.
This thing about Leon and Joel, right?
Yeah.
Joel is more brutal than Leon. Leon's a compassionate soul.
Of course.
So that would lead him to some differentiation. But the thing is that the shit that Leon fights is Joel has no understanding of how crazy that shit is.
That's true. Yeah.
Like he's like even in 2, even in 2.
Well, see,
a liquor is killing a normal person. There's no normal guy getting away from one of those things.
You're right about like him surviving 2 is really impressive. But I just feel like Joel's brutality, I think it would be too overwhelming because, like, say Mr. X is really slow, relatively. He's way faster in remake, but he's still relatively slow, where you can still kind of like back up and kind of you back up enough. Even when he tries to lunge forward and punch you can just back up enough to where he'll miss you. To where like Joel's tackling you. He's throwing shit at you. He's going
true,
crazy.
But do you think Joel can kill a licker?
Yes.
I don't think he can kill
absolutely. He can kill those fucking blind things. The clickers.
I don't think he can kill a licker. I think a licker would cut him in half.
I think a licker is pretty crazy.
They're harder to deal with because they spring at you.
I think in the universe Joel can deal with the I think he can
clicker,
deal with the
fifth grade teacher.
It's funny how they're clicker and licker. It's like, what is
You
this?
can't reach me. My mom can't either.
You can't reach me. My mom can't neither. How does Joel sound? I'm in Arthur Morgan mode. How does Joel sound?
He sounds like Eminem.
He sounds a little less than Arthur Morgan. You know, I'm doing Arthur now, but it's like
Ellie.
If you
Ellie. Is it? Does he has raspy?
Ellie. It's a little.
Ellie, what are you doing? Ellie, leave.
Ellie, ven hasta aquí.
Ven acá. Ven acá, Ellie.
Ellie,
I love racially ambiguous Joel's daughter in the show, where she's like, "Oh, that could be any race.
Yeah.
I can care about you. I can care about you no matter what. You're any background."
Hello, my name is Joel Miller.
The fact that his name is not Joel makes me upset too.
Joel Millet.
His name's my name is Miguel.
So stupid.
I love it. But I would have been. Would you be upset if they would have changed the pronunciation of his name?
Joel Miguel.
What do you mean?
Like say because it's Pedro Pascal. And he's not Pedro. You look at Pedro Pascal and you're like, my name's Joel Miller. You're like, no, it's not. Your name is. That's like when you speak to the Indian call centers and they're like, hello,
my name is Brian.
Yeah, my name is Jonathan. And you're like, sure, buddy. What's your real name, dude? I'm not racist. It's fine. You can tell me. You can tell me your real name.
I in fact feel safer talking to you than someone with that name. I feel much safer. Please tell me your real name.
Hello, my name is Claudia, and I'm like, ugh. No, I want.
You're up to something.
Hello, my name is Jim John, and I'm like, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm Jim John.
If his name was Joel, I'd be fine with it. I'd be like, that's fine.
Yeah, if his name was Joel.
Because if his name is Joel, if he's Hispanic, there's no way his parents are pronouncing his name Joel. That's the thing. No one would ever called him Joel in his life.
I mean, they would. I don't see why not.
Well, see, where he's from,
his family would have called him Joel for sure.
So you know what would have been cool? If there was some little thing, it's so unnecessary. But like somebody close, like his brother calls him Joel or something. But like people on the outside will call him Joel because if from that area, they're not going to call him Joel. They're calling him, oh, you Joel. It's in the same vein as I'm thinking of a lot. I can't think of off the fly, but like a Hispanic name where the people from the South will say it completely wrong.
Yeah, like Taquito.
Yeah, like something like that.
It's like Michael. It's like Michael Mikael.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Michael Mikael.
Like a Jorge and George.
Yeah,
like that. Like they're not calling. There's no way they're gonna call you Jorge. Jorge, what are you trying to say hi to a prostitute? I don't understand what that means.
What
hey,
the
whore.
fuck? That just hit me.
Hey, whore.
Jorge.
Hey there, whore.
Jorge.
Hey, whore. Hi.
Are you trying to hail a prostitute or something? I don't understand. Jorge, get your ass over here. I got $2. What you got? What I don't run me?
Yeah, we got $2. You gonna give me a suck? Gonna give me a blow,
bro? There was we had an article in the Orange County Register from my hometown La Habra where this chick had the record for the cheapest blowjob. It was $8.
Record.
I would have been there.
I was like, no, we were all like, yo, where's she at?
It can't be true also because people get them for free.
You little kids would have caught.
You know what I mean? Like what kind of a record is that?
Dog.
Wait, what kind of a record is that if
you're charging,
I think if you're a prostitute.
I mean, let's be real, I guess it's all charged.
It is kind of there's always a fee. There's a fee.
I really hate to talk about that shit because girls get mad, but like
I'm like, it's a fee. When have you given that shit up for free? Like just for you, just like of the kindness of your own heart, you're just like, I'm gonna suck this dude off. Nah, you got dinner, you got a movie, you got
my
something.
Protection,
you got something.
Yeah, my social security number.
Yeah. You got me buying you shit. Yeah, fucking.
I might as well go buy some pussy because I'm buying you, bitch.
Bro,
Fresh and fish art.
I would be if prostitution was like inexpensive. The world would be very different.
That would be a jarring world. I can't even conceptualize it.
I have uncles that when they go to other countries or when they go visit other countries.
Oh yeah,
they partake.
Thailand?
They partake. Of course, the lady boys. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm going there next week. I'm going there next week. I'm getting my fill, bro.
Every time. By the way, you saying that. I was damn, what was I
I'm in
doing?
Thailand tomorrow, bro.
There was I was driving by something. I don't know if I was in Burbank still.
Oh, I don't know.
I was somewhere. So I'm west.
Right.
So maybe I was still in Burbank, but maybe I was whatever is on the other side. But I passed by this window, and it's like, there's a bunch of massage places everywhere. And I was like, is that, like, the way the women looked, I'm like, are those lady boys? Like, I didn't want to be, like, rude, but I was like, is that, like, an open, like, hey, it's here?
Well, I will say
Go there with $25.
there are places here.
$25?
There are
Slam that shit down and
there are places here
I'll
that
be in the back.
absolutely do have like happy endings.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
jack-off place.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. I've heard stories.
We gotta find them. Like, what, we're like,
we gotta find
them.
the married one.
What is-
Yo, we gotta find them.
oh yeah, I forgot.
Yo, dude, you guys
I
busy
forgot I'm
later?
married.
You guys busy later? Let's go. Let's just fucking
Guys.
we'll record and we'll fucking leave. It's whatever.
I just want to know it's there. And then I'm gonna get my back massage because I have a herniated disc.
I'm fucking at least 3 lady boys, bro. If I'm going there, I'm
At least
All right, let's,
3.
we gotta get through some, we gotta get through some of these.
At
We
least
gotta get through
3,
some of these
bro.
questions.
My God, I can't even.
I'm gonna be tired as
There's
fuck
no
leaving,
way
bro.
they're charging like Thailand prices here.
They better for their safety.
It's fucking crazy.
All right, do you want to just get some questions?
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's get some questions.
Scooped James wrote in. He says, "Hello, victims of the American healthcare system. Living in a country where circumcision is such a norm. If you could go back and undo your unforeskinning, would you?"
1,000%.
I guess, yeah.
1,000.
I
Because
don't know.
there's
Have my
nerve
whole
endings.
dick,
I'm
yeah.
missing nerve endings. Sex would be better if I still had those nerve endings. At 100%.
It's still pretty good though. Like I mean,
It's good, but why not better?
For me, they took the whole hood off, so I don't know. I guess I'd
Like,
go back.
I think, no,
Yeah.
honestly, whatever.
the end of mine is flat actually.
I'm being real. Wow.
like a fucking eraser on a pencil.
It's exactly like a
That's
pencil
fucking
eraser.
insane.
It's completely flat.
Look, man, I don't like seeing my homies' penises, but at that point, I'd be like, hey, yo.
You know when you
Hey,
take,
yo.
you know when you take
I would have
the
to see
I
that.
have to see that.
I would have to see it. If it was
I
like
have to see
perfectly like
that.
a right angle, perfectly like
it looks
to
like
see that.
somebody cut a salami straight down on the top, and that's
Dude, if somebody had like an insane penis, I want to see it. Like
no, for sure. Yeah.
I saw a picture of a penis.
If someone had like a penis that started as one shaft, broke into 3, and then came back into the same head, like I'd want to see that.
It looks like the freaking the silver wing thing, the tree in
The
Destiny.
tree of silver wings.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it'll be like once
little
for
things.
piss, once for cum, and once for like a fun combo.
Blum.
Blum.
Some
What is blum?
Blum is bloody cum. Blum.
oh my
Ew,
god,
that's disgusting.
do you have that?
Not yet. Like I haven't
Not yet. I'm hoping to someday.
Like,
Like,
man,
if I get hurt real bad and I don't know when I beat my dick and some blum comes out, I'd be like, whoa.
Some blum. Sounds like prostate cancer, buddy. Yeah,
it sounds like-
watch out for that.
It sounds like you should really get some. Like that's one of those things where it's like, if you went to the bathroom and you just pissed blood, but like you didn't feel anything, but you didn't feel like anything was wrong. Like you felt completely fine, but you just like pissed like an obscene amount of blood.
It's high pressure too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Right. At that point,
You go to the hospital.
I feel like I'll just be like, I guess I'm just dead, probably.
You go to the hospital.
I'm immediately.
I'm just gonna walk it off, I think.
Yeah, you're just gonna walk it off.
Because
Yeah.
so many times, literally in the medical field, so many times people just don't go to places and they die from it.
Yeah,
Literally just go. Like a lot of things are avoidable until it's like really your
but
time.
you know why though, right? It's
Oh, because you can't afford it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
It's scary.
It's no lie.
It's scary. I actually went. So I had my mitral valve prolapse and went away. Thank goodness. So I don't take heart meds anymore for my valve.
Did it heal?
So so I didn't know this, but one of my ex-girlfriends, her brother had the same thing, and he told me his went away in a year. So this was in 2016, and I was like, oh, cool. So there's hope that mine might go away. Mine went away last year. So years later, but I started to notice I didn't need my it just corrected itself. Because what it does when it's the prolapse, it shoots blood. It doesn't close properly, and sometimes it regurgitates blood in the opposite direction, causes your body to panic. And because it kind of hurts, and then your body panics like almost like having a heart attack or something. So long story short, I don't have it anymore. However, I guess I slept so shitty, and when I was apartment hunting, when I came back home, I was so tired and depleted. It kind of flared up for a second, but it felt different. I thought I was having like a legitimate heart attack. I was like,
Well.
this feels different. I was like, this is crazy.
And you just keep laying down and you're like, what?
The only reason I went to the emergency room is because it's just a mile from my house. It's just a straight shot up, a little less than a mile. I was like, I guess I'll go, but I was really upset because I was like, fuck. There's got to be a bill.
It's difficult to just convince people to go to the
It's hard, man.
go to the hospital.
Anytime something goes wrong, bro, I go now.
I had to try to. I remember there was like one time.
My wife had insurance, so I'm under it. I was like, yeah.
I remember there was one time when like my cousin, like his lips fell off, and we were like, dude, you got to go to the hospital. Like, I don't know why. It was like, nah, I'll be all right.
No, I'll go, man.
Like, he can still talk fine. He just didn't have his lips.
I wonder. I feel like that would interrupt your speech a little bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he already sounded stupid.
Oh, okay.
So in fact sounded.
He actually sounded a little bit smarter. Oh my god,
that is so preposterous.
Yeah,
That's such an insane
it's stupid
thing.
as hell.
But he's actually sounds way more stupid.
Oh, this is kind of thematic, I guess.
What do we got?
Haggis wrote in. He says, "Hello, moist boys. What is the worst pain you've ever been in? Thanks for all the
Oh,
laughs."
easy, man. When I broke my ribs,
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
that
shit
sounds
was-
insane.
That shit was crazy, bro.
I think it was when I bruised the bone on my foot. I bruised my. I was running around. This is when I was in the football like a lot, so I was running around the house like I'm like a fucking running back. And then like the corner, there's this the kitchen, the little part where the threshold is to get into the kitchen. My toes slammed in between the corner, you know, of the. It just went, it slammed into it.
Damn.
And I for sure thought I broke my foot because it was the worst pain. I couldn't walk on it. But he's like, "Oh, you bruised the bone." He's like, "Yeah, that shit sucks. Get out." And and he's like, he gave me crutches because he's like, "You're gonna want to like stay off it for a week." And God, being on crutches sucks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
That shit fucking
It's
sucks.
horrible. I'd rather just use a wheelchair or some shit. Honestly.
I wish they would have gave me one, but they're like, "Nah, you're good. Fuck you."
Crutches are bad, man.
That shit, I think I almost got abs from using crutches. Because, like, trying to support myself, I kept, like, having to use my center of gravity. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm trying to get to class, and I'm like, oh.
It's good exercise. It's good exercise being crippled
crazy.
for a little bit.
Being crippled is a good
Yeah.
exercise.
It kind of is.
I don't know.
man.
Like, I feel like it's either like when I fractured my ankle, or it's one of these two. And one of them is like clearly like it's very clearly worse to fracture your ankle than this other thing. But this other thing I still think about.
Yeah.
Where this is Catholic school. This is like maybe like 5th grade or something. We had a spitball fight in the middle of like math or something. And one of the spitballs like got like in my ear, like like deep in, and I tried to take it out and I couldn't do it. It just pushed it further in. I was like, oh fuck. And so I just left it in there because I was like, it must come out at some point, right? Like I don't know.
It just left it.
I was like so stressed out, and I didn't want to tell anybody I was having this problem because it's such a dumb problem to have. It's like embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then,
When
and I-
things get in your ear, you get your brain goes into like an alarm state.
Yeah.
And it thinks the insect's gonna imprint your brain.
yeah.
So like literally, it starts hurting to make you get it out.
Well, I specifically, it's not even that so much. It's like I left it in. I just didn't say anything about it. I was like, I assumed like, oh, maybe it'll fall out
Very cool.
at some point. So I left it in there for like 3-4 days.
That's insane.
And then I went to, eventually I was like, this is kind of, I guess this is not remediating itself. And so I went to the hospital and they went in with tweezers and pulled it out. And for whatever reason, that pain of just them taking it out was crazy. Like it's a next level. Like I have not experienced anything like that, even remotely close to it.
That reminds me of a story of like when my nephew, he was like, I have a piece of corn stuck up my nose. And I was like, no, you don't. And he was like, that's not true. It can't be. I looked at his nose. I didn't see anything. Fucking like a week or two later, I made him laugh. And then the corn came out of his nose.
That's amazing.
And I was just like, what the fuck? That was real?
But it's
he
like-
he was tiny. He was tiny.
Okay.
He was like 4. And he was like, I put corn up my nose. And I was like, Mordecai, shut the fuck up. If he actually knows about the show, so if he hears that, he's going to be so embarrassed. Because now he's like a fucking 19-year-old boy.
Well, you fucking just said his name too. This could have been
you
anybody.
said his name. That's
This
so
could have
funny.
just, you could have just
No one, he doesn't have the same last name as me. So like, we're not,
No, but I mean, just like even in general, like,
No,
if,
but, like,
if somebody knows who you are and knows that you know him, and then you said, you know what I mean?
that's fine. It's
I know
so-
that corny ass nigga.
He's a baby.
I know Mordecai. Let's beat him up.
Let's beat him up.
He's gonna die now. He's like
He's a tough He's a toughie. He's
not anymore.
he's
now
sweet.
that everybody knows he shoves his corn up his
now
nose,
everyone's
they're
gonna-
gonna
He was a
shove a
baby.
full corn of the cob
Oh my
up his
God.
nose and kill him.
It's just there.
It just starts
Comes out. It starts like in Metal Gear
crowning.
Solid 5.
It starts crowning out
Got the
his
spike.
head. That shit was so stupid to me. That fucking spike, that symbolism bullshit.
I am-
Fuck you,
I
fucking
am Corn Man.
Fucking
Got
Hideo
a
ass.
horn. It's dope. Did you see the Venom? By the way, we didn't talk about this. The new Venom trailer for that movie, where Venom becomes a fucking horse.
Carlos, what's the name of the horse? Carlos, something like that.
Carlos,
Wait,
the
what are you
horse.
talking about?
You didn't see the new Venom trailer for the new Venom movie?
No, there's a third one?
Yeah, so there's
Yeah, it
so
looks funny,
I will say,
actually.
dude, like this looks crazy. This looks. You know how Derek? You know how Fast and the Furious is just insane.
Yeah.
It kind of. It's got that energy here because there's a fucking. I'm not gonna play the fucking audio because like who cares? Also, it'll be annoying to edit around.
Venom.
But
Eminem.
Venom.
But yeah, so I guess there's a fucking so he becomes a fucking horse, and it's it's fucking crazy.
So it takes over the horse?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
isn't that like weird? That's like so stupid and also like kind of cool. Like
It seems. I mean, it's kind of cool, but also, I feel like
there's fetish shit about it for sure.
there's something
Yeah.
Voshy about it.
There's something Voshian about it.
There's something. I just think that's crazy. Imagine riding a demon horse into battle like that.
That's great. I mean, that I'm fucking.
Imagine
saying,
being a fucking. Imagine being like a Kingdom Come Deliverance NPC, seeing this coming at you.
I mean, you're clearly running in the other direction. You're not.
You're playing dead.
Yeah, you're not.
Don't run around. Play dead.
No one's gonna challenge you.
That's why I don't get like play dead. Like I don't know why people didn't do that. It's like I feel like people did do that. It's
Oh yeah, there's plenty of
Just
there's
play
plenty of
fucking
veterans
dead, dude.
that
Yeah.
pretended to be dead. Absolutely.
100%.
Like, just
It's a good strategy.
play
I
fucking
totally
dead.
would have done that. I would be like, I'm gonna see who's gonna win.
I would play that at the very beginning.
Yeah. I'm-
The second we drop off, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
there's no
dude.
enemies around. That's crazy. They got him.
And then you get up
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like,
yeah, I'm
And
running.
then you fuck the dead.
Oh my
That
god.
is crazy. All right. Well,
you like Barry always had a
all right,
fat
let's
ass. And then
move
you
on.
just
Let's
go,
move on. Imagine Strap-Ons wrote in. He says, "Good day, fellas. I need help.
Imagine
A mate of
Strap-Ons.
mine won't stop shitting with the toilet door open in my house. I tell him to close the door. I yell at him. I swear at him. He just ignores me and plays Clash of Clans on his phone and pretends like he can't hear me. I can't close it myself, not only because of principle, but because this 27-year-old man was raised by a nutritionist and pretty much exclusively eats berries and lean meat, so his poo smells like cat shit and can inflict necro damage. What do I do?"
I'm sorry, he said maid?
Yeah.
Or he said roommate?
Maid?
I thought you said maid.
No, it's his fucking room.
It did kind of sound
Oh,
like
mate.
It did sound like
Mate. What
maid.
is
Oh,
maid?
No,
right.
it did sound like a maid, but
Okay.
him
He's
saying
European.
"Good day, fellas." Well, I would say "good day" would probably mean he's Australian.
He's Aussie, probably.
He's not American because he says mate and then he also says toilet door.
Yeah,
Not a
I
bathroom
think
door,
I think
okay.
the "good
So
day."
he's probably Australian.
Yeah, just
okay,
because the
my
"good
brain
day."
was like, your maid is shitting in your house like that?
Well,
like
like-
what the? That's why I was like, the fire.
Oh, that would be
Well, first of all, none of our listeners have a maid.
yeah, a male
Because we all
maid.
have homeless listeners.
Yeah,
Okay, I was. That
a
was
27-year-old male maid sounds like that's not the job that they usually go for.
No.
But that would have been a
I
very
wouldn't have a fucking
unicorn
male maid.
Yeah,
Tell you that
no,
much.
fuck no. I need
Of course I
some
would.
Some guy going through my clothes.
I want
have
a
a male maid.
old
It'd be-
Hispanic. I want an old Hispanic lady.
A male
Yeah.
maid will do it better.
They'll
trust me.
kill it.
We do it better.
Yeah.
But
You do it faster.
Yeah,
get
they're
it done.
You
like,
sweep everything literally under.
under the bed.
the
It'll
rug-
just-
the
it'll just
rug-
be under the bed. You'll be like, "This is not clean." I'm like, "How is it not clean?"
How's it not clean? Does it look clean?
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like, yeah, it's like, well, that
Shut
it
the
is.
fuck up and
You're
give me
gonna
money.
get fucking scared soon. Like, all right, my bad, man.
Yeah, then he says boo.
So your roommate thing. Here's the thing. Usually when it comes to these situations, there's somebody who is kind of more in charge, like the person who's responsible for paying the rent and all that stuff. If that's you, you have more say in how things are ran. And say, for example, well, look at man,
That's just barbaric.
I'm thinking
though.
this from my perspective. That person would have an ultimatum. Easy. It's like, hey, if you don't stop doing this, you're fucking out. But here's the problem. If you're the tag along If you're not the person running the show, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I don't know.
You just gotta. That's so barbaric.
Well, it's
like that's so like. Dude,
I wouldn't do that with a partner.
No,
if someone
it's
asks
fucking
you,
rude.
If someone asks you to, it would be like, "Hey, dude, you're shitting and it's funking up the whole house.
Yeah.
Please close the door." To say no to that is so. What are you? What are you?
Here's something that
It's demonic.
Here's something that I never understood that I've lived with a lot of people, and I feel like there's something that the bathroom is a designated room for shitting, and that's where you close the door and you want the shit to remain in that area.
Yeah.
See, but one thing that a lot of people do when they're done, they leave the door wide open, so then the shit spreads throughout the place.
You don't do that. You keep it closed.
No, but there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that look at their brains are fucked because they think, oh, it smells in here. I need to air it out. And I'm like, this is the room that is designated to stink. And now if you leave the door wide open, that fucking smell. But this is the problem.
Open the fucking window.
Some bathrooms don't have
or the air.
The air. But the thing is, close it over. You don't have to completely close it. At least close it. I'm more of a person that'll just completely close it. It's fine. But like, if at the very least, close it over to where it's almost closed. But people will swing it wide open because they're like, oh, this thing needs to air out. And I'm like, why? Why does it need to air out? This is the place.
Not have windows.
Plenty.
We had bathrooms that didn't have windows.
Plenty of them don't because they're not positioned to be in.
The one that was in. Okay,
they're not positioned in an area of the house
windows,
to not have a window.
Yeah, the Olive one didn't have windows. The Glendale one didn't have a window.
So if it doesn't have if it doesn't have a window, it's required to have one of those fan things. Because if you don't have one of those fan things, you're just gonna get mold in the bathroom. Yeah, like you have to have a window or fan, either or.
Window or fan.
Yeah. So like,
I don't think the Avalon one had a window either.
Mine doesn't have a window. That's the one thing I didn't. That's the only thing I wish I did have a window because I prefer them, but I didn't. It just wasn't positioned.
This is the first bathroom in an apartment that I've had that's had a window.
Nice. Yeah, but like, look, man.
Actually, no, I don't think any of mine have had windows. Holy shit!
I think the one that you lived in with Joe, maybe. I think.
Not mine.
Are you sure? Oh, not yours. Yeah. But the main one
did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if it's positioned to have a window, it will. But then if it's not, it just can't. Right?
Yeah, yours didn't.
Because
it was in that weird corner.
Like imagine like just chopping through all the fucking to reach to the outside to make some crazy tunnel window.
Breaking through it.
Through like other apartments?
Yeah. Like, all right, cool.
There's a window from your bathroom into somebody else's apartment.
Someone else's apartment.
You're just looking at him.
Oh, there he goes. He's shitting again.
Better air it out into this person's living room.
Air it out. Let me air it out into destroying another person's fucking house.
Yeah, no, dude, this is a fuck situation.
It's a totally fuck situation.
I would I would sue this guy.
Just talk to that person. If they don't agree, then start doing fuck shit to him.
No, look, it kind of comes down to this because it really
kicking their dog.
If it bothers you that much, like if you're not in control of the situation, then you need to remove yourself from the situation. It's as simple as that. Like, because I wouldn't be able to live with somebody like that. Because first of all, I hate smelling other people's shit. Like I absolutely hate that. So it's one of those things where
disrespect. That's such a reasonable thing to ask someone. Is like, hey, would you mind not coming on my door? And they're like, nah,
nah, man. It's what I do.
It's part of my routine.
Are you trying to make me feel uncomfortable?
Like, I don't know you very well. Like, we're living together, and I feel like you're not being a good roommate. It's like, dude, you're coming on my doorknob. When I come home from work, I touch your cum. That's crazy. But yeah, this is what I do, man.
That's a me.
Rent's cheap, dude.
I was raised this way. Sorry.
That's
rent's cheap, bro. You pay cheap rent. It's like, yeah, but not to be sexually harassed. I don't know, man.
It's not sexual harassment at all.
It's not.
You're part of my routine.
Doing anything. To you.
Comes on you while you're talking. You're like, bro, what the fuck?
Sorry, man.
Sorry, dude. I'm a fucking free cummer. I told you, it was on the fucking billboard.
Free cummer.
It was on the fucking. What are people? The
Craigslist.
It was on the Craigslist.
It's on Craigslist. Free cummer.
I'm a free cummer.
It's like, listen, the rent's $100 a month, but I come everywhere when I want, no matter what. No one can stop me. If you're in the room, I will come.
On you, maybe.
Maybe on you, maybe on your dog, maybe on whatever it is that you own, maybe inside your appliances, maybe I'll open up your controller, come in there.
I won't come in your room because that's your fucking place.
Yeah, I'm not a monster.
But everywhere else is free.
I respect your autonomy.
You really have to shit and then you go in and there's cum all over the toilet seat.
Yeah.
That would drive me. I would turn into the.
It spells out LOL.
I would turn into the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I would turn into the Mr. Hyde version of Kingston if I experienced that, and I would lose my mind.
That's a level of anger to where I'm emotionless. Like you ascend like the outburst because it's too upsetting. It's one of those things where you see something so upsetting, you kind of just walk away because you can't. I can't. If I legitimately saw that, I would pack up my shit. I would leave immediately because there's nothing more upsetting than
pants. I would change my clothes.
There's nothing more upsetting than if I saw cum on my toilet seat because my toilet seat has to be. I sanitize it every time I use it. Like I overcorrect. I overdo it. Like I overdo it. But my shit is a sanctuary, and mine
was my sanctuary.
I fucking
It
was.
It was a sanctuary.
Look, I got new candles in it. I got poopery. Like it's my shit is on lock. And when I have people come in and if they do to disrespect my fucking
dude, I miss. The only thing I miss about being single is having the ability to take a shit without someone walking in. That shit breaks your spirit.
I don't understand that. Like
she just isn't bothered by it, and I'm like, girl, get the fuck out. I want to the point that when I really need a moment, I lock it. He's like, Bubs, I need to get to it. I'm like, go away.
Well, I lock it always.
I don't always lock it because it's like.
Well, it's a force of habit for me.
Well, for me, what happened is that I pretty much had my own bathroom when I lived with the other guys. So I didn't have to lock it. I'll go in there and shit myself. But like, now, I go there and I would shit my pants. I'm going there. So I go in the bathroom and shit my pants. Shit my pants, then take them off. And then leave them in there. Leave them in there. Piles of shitty pants in there.
You know what's funny? Out of the billions of people that live on this earth, there are some freaks that do that. They go into their bathroom to shit themselves. And they're like, what's the problem? What's the
Looks
problem?
like I got my golden ticket to the chocolate factory because they just shit themselves so much.
That's the word. I don't understand people like that. Like those diaper wearing people and shit like that.
Shitting yourself is the most, it's not even animal because animals don't like when they do it. They do not
shit themselves.
They get mad when they do it. So like if you shit yourself and you're fine with it, you should be put to sleep because you can't be allowed to breed to make more span shitters.
You're wired. You're just above like the deviancy of a pedophile. Like you're just above it. Like there's nothing worse than a pedophile than right above it is people that shit.
There's pedophiles, there's rapists, and then there's you.
Okay, and then there's you. Then there's people who willingly shit themselves because that's what it's talking about. Not like if you accidentally shit yourself, okay, it happens.
Most people have been there. Most people have been there.
Some people have irritable bowel syndrome and all.
One of my friends, she was sick. She coughed, shat herself.
I mean,
and she told me, and I was like, "Girl, you are fucking hilarious."
You're 6 years old, man. You probably have a weird diet. You probably have way too much sugar.
No. I'm talking about like she was like an older girl. She was like she went to school.
Wait, I thought you said 6 years old.
One of my friends. No, she's just.
Oh, I misheard what you said.
She was very sick, though. She was genuinely like really sick.
Oh, so she was an adult?
Yeah, but I think that's when you get to pass when you're actually fucking sick.
Well, see, that's the only my only time is shitting myself as an adult. I was I had extreme food poisoning.
Yeah.
So I literally shat myself while sleeping, and I woke up to it. I woke up to like
one of my friends. One of my friends farted, shat himself, used his socks, whipped his ass, cleaned himself, and then just threw his underwear away.
You throw it away.
Came home and he was like, bro.
See, people are too.
I need a day off.
People are too comfortable with that. Like, I feel like your bowels. If you have a connection with your bowels, you're like you can't. You're like, oh, I'm gonna sneak one out. I'm like, no, like you should be able to.
You can tell.
There's a risk. I'm like, dude, there's a risk factor. Even I won't even do 80-20. I won't even do that.
I definitely.
Man.
Risk it for the biscuit if I'm trying to fart to annoy my girl Lily. If I'm doing like one of the like I want your day to be bad farts, like I'm gonna fart to make you upset.
But
you can tell, you can feel like this is a risky one. I'm not gonna keep pushing.
I don't have that, and this is more of a me thing. It's kind of do unto others thing because I like one of my friends I grew up with. He was one of those monsters. Like he would clear out a room and like we would literally leave early. Like we'd be hanging out at his house and we'd leave early because it would be so bad. Because that motherfucker was a very big dude eating a lot of eggs and shit. And so because of experiences like that, I'm like, I empathize with like, I try not to do that. Like I'm not, it's nice being in like a bigger apartment now that I'm at. For sure. Because like, since we occupied like a smaller room, it's like, it's unavoidable if you're trying to fucking, bust ass and like, oh, like, it's on. You're gonna fucking crop dust the entire place. It's fucked up.
You're gonna make somebody else upset, but that's I do it to upset her.
Yeah, you do it specifically
you're
and spite.
You're a monster.
Yeah, absolutely. And she fucking loathes it. She's like, "Please stop," and I'm like,
"Please stop." She's like, pleading. No. She's pleading, and you're laughing. It's like,
says, "Please stop," and I'm like, I'm there holding my stomach because I'm hurting myself. These are premature farts at best.
You're like,
at best.
Prunes. Fucking broccoli.
I can compress my intestines. I'm evolved.
All
and
right.
I do that.
Let's just get 3 more, and then let's get 3 more and get the fuck out of here. Fortnite balls all in your face. Ronnie says, "Hello, Ed and Eddie. Quick question with some backstory. I work with someone whose girlfriend is a film set designer. He told me one day that she's starting work on a new film. Did you know that they're making a new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson as the lead? Are you just as confused as me? I did know this, and I'm not surprised at all.
Like, is Liam Neeson funny?
In the exact way that Liam Neeson is. Like every time that, or in the exact way that Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
their names are like weirdly kind of.
It is kind of. I think that's why they chose him.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen again.
Leslie Nielsen was the guy in the Naked Gun
guy. He was also in Scary Movie 3 as the president.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes.
So there's like a deadpan. There's a deadpan thing going on with Liam Neeson where like just asking him to do a funny thing but play it straight is hilarious. There's a couple of instances where like I didn't watch any of the Ted movies or the Ted show, so I don't know which one this is from. But there's a scene where he's just buying tricks at a supermarket that like Ted is working at, and like he's just asking, "It's like, is it okay if I buy these?
Is it okay?"
Because I hear in the advertisements that it's only for kids.
Stupid.
And it's dumb as fuck, but like he plays it so seriously that it becomes hilarious. And there's another thing that he did with Ricky Gervais and the little person, I forget his name, Warwick Davis, where he's trying to do improv comedy with them, and it is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. It is so fucking funny. That's the kind of stuff that convinced me where it's like, that actually makes sense, because I don't really know how many people are funny in that way where asking them to do things seriously makes it funnier. I feel like there's not really many people like that, and Liam Neeson is probably one of the people like that.
Do you think like the dynamic is going to be maybe he's not really, because like Leslie was well, they were both completely stupid, right?
They got sillier as they went on, but like the first Naked Gun's like kind of like he's playing it like a real actor, and that's what's funny about him specifically, is because Leslie Nielsen came from like soap operas.
Yeah.
So he would would act very seriously, but like he was giving like this gravitas to like these dumb fucking jokes and these stupid lines.
I thought you guys were talking about the other one.
Yeah, because you're uncultured. What was it?
The fucking race one. Not Naked Gun, the other parody movie, the one with the guy from Willy Wonka, Blazing Saddles. I was talking about, and I was like, they're making another Blazing Saddles? I was like...
You got Naked Gun confused with Blazing Saddles?
They remind me of each other for some reason. I don't know why.
That is actually crazy.
There's no connection between them, right?
There's not even slightly.
They're not
even from the same fucking period of time.
The only connection is there's I guess a prominent white actor and a prominent black actor.
There's a black and white actor in both of them.
The only difference
there are both black people and white people in both those movies and their movies.
The only similarity is that most of the key people in those movies are now dead.
Yeah,
that's really it though.
They got OJ too, I guess.
Yeah, they got him.
But yeah, at first when I heard this, I thought like that's a little weird. But then I remembered like the few times that I've seen Liam Neeson be funny, it is in the way that like. It is in that way, so it's like, okay, cool.
I just feel like
it'd be weird though. It'd be weird adjusting to that.
Nobody asked for this again.
Yeah,
no.
It's one of those things where there's some things that they keep remaking that I just don't understand.
Are we out of the remake phase now? The remake phase kind of over now, right?
No, we're not.
No, not even close.
No, it's still trudging.
No, because it's still sequels and remakes still bringing the most money. So it's still a thing where people ask for originality, but people don't go see that shit.
Yeah.
Like Furiosa. Everybody's like unanimously like, oh, it was a really good movie. Nobody fucking saw it though.
Yeah, nobody knew it because it didn't have Mad Max.
Because the thing was like, it's you need Mad Max in the title. It would help a lot, but also.
Did you see it? Did you see Furiosa?
No, I haven't been. It came out around the time I was moving and shit, so I want to see it because I love the I love Fury Road. I fucking love Fury Road.
I'm just over Anya Taylor-Joy being in everything. She's in a lot of shit lately, and I'm like, dude, I need to
you need
a break from her.
You kind of you need a break from her.
She's in a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of movies.
She's definitely
almost all of them. I'm like,
she's definitely like one of the main players because I was just talking about this yesterday about I was at the laundromat and some fucking random chick had a dog, and then we were talking about movies because she's like a writer or some bullshit or something, and we were talking about like, oh, who's the next up, the A-list actors. And we were thinking about that because I was like, who's gonna be like the fucking the Liam Neesons, the fucking Brad Pitts, this generation, Christian Bale.
We got Timothée Chalamet. We got Florence Pugh, Zendaya. It would be Tom Holland if he liked acting, but clearly he doesn't really like it that much. He's like, I'd rather just chill and play golf and soccer with my family and like have a good life.
Not taking.
I respect him a great deal.
That interview was a wildly good interview, like the most humanizing interview I've seen from a famous person in a long time.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago that interview. Yeah. But like I appreciate the fact it's like, I did a bunch of great movies and I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna just chill.
He's like, I'm doing Spider-Man again.
I empathize so much. I would absolutely do the same thing.
Well,
if I did 3 Spider-Man movies and I was just set, I'd be like,
it's too much money. Like, you're good.
Yeah, why would I?
For someone as young as him, too.
Yeah.
Like, he has the freedom of being really rich at a young age and not having to worry about his future right now. He just gets to chill.
He's exactly what all three of us would do for sure. Because I actually mentioned this yesterday, too. I said, I just want a pile of money and then I will play video games till my eyes bleed. That's all I wanted. Like, I actually don't like. I want to fuck around with music, but again, you have so many games that are like 50 hours plus.
Yeah,
I need more time.
I would just travel and shit, man. I would go. I would drive around the country.
I'd travel with the Steam Deck. I would travel with the Steam Deck. That's actually perfect.
I would take my friends places. I'd be like, you guys just want to go on a trip somewhere? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, let's just go to fucking.
That's why all the thousands of homeless listeners, man, you need to give us a couple bucks, man. You got to give us a couple bucks so we can go.
Stop being pussy and give us your money.
So we can go travel and play video games.
Give me your welfare, nigga. Give me your fucking welfare, buddy. I'm over it.
Yeah. I actually do just want to make video, like crazy video stuff.
Yeah,
like really crazy. Like I want to be able to like rent out like a fucking insane place and film some stupid shit. I want to be able to rent like the fucking Smithsonian and film dumb shit in there.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I mean. Like that'd be amazing to have like
Mr.
that much.
Beast money. I want I like what he's doing, like with like grandiose shit, but it's also not for me. So I wish I'd give that money to you. I'd be on board because then it would be like interesting.
I
wouldn't be like, I put a dog in a blender for 40 days, and it's like,
and I didn't turn it on once, and the dog eventually turned to liquid. And it's like, what?
Just being in the machine.
The dog slowly just melting.
That's fucking crazy. What kind of eldritch blender is that?
No, it's just a blender.
That's like something you'd get at like one of those
weird in between like reality distorting supermarkets you go to.
Exactly. It's like those like when the devil has like a shop or something, and it's got like
it's like you ever been to an as seen on TV store?
Yeah,
I think that's what like those are.
It's like that, but like kitschy and cursed. Yeah. It's like here
is the blender.
Here's a non-stick spatula, but the twist is that it's when you pick it up, it sticks to your hand forever. Yeah, you can never put it down.
You just have it in your hand now.
Yeah, but it is non-stick.
I'm like, you fucking demonic cunt! You fucked my life up.
All the stick has to go somewhere. I
feel like that.
And he runs off, and he runs right into traffic.
That is legitimately Mr. Beast's new business venture.
Yeah,
cursed items.
That'd be I would watch that. To be fair, I would watch a show all about Mr. Beast somehow, because he has enough money to, I think, make it's almost like how Iron Man makes up for the lack of magic with insane science that essentially is magic.
Yeah,
like I feel like Mr. Beast
is.
Mr. Beast could find a way, I think, to, even though there are no curses, he could somehow buy curses into existence. in some way.
You can pay the money to have scientists end up doing like, here's irradiated air, and you're like, what the fuck did you?
Well, it would be like, okay, here's a I don't know, just something. Okay, here's a weight. Here's like a pill that's going to make you really attractive or whatever, right? And like it's like there's some science shit about it. It's like it's going to make you really attractive, but nobody is going to love you. And so what you do is like he just pays everyone around him to not love him.
That's amazing.
You know?
Or he gives somebody a pill that makes them really, really, really intelligent, but also gives them crippling autism.
Yeah.
Like to the point that like if you move a pen in their vicinity, they freak out.
Like they could solve the mysteries of the universe, but they can't possibly convey it to you.
Yeah.
Because their social skills are too
so
bad.
just like, surgeon or some shit.
I am a surgeon.
What are you trying to say? You're not a surgeon. What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I could save this person's life. You can't save anything. You can't even talk a full sentence.
What's the matter? Is little Timmy stuck in the well?
It's like, no,
They should have a last year reboot, but it's just a profoundly autistic kid.
That is amazing.
I love how Lassie and Courage the
Timmy's
Cowardly
stuck
Dog
in a
are pretty
well?
much the same show.
Yeah, kind of.
I hate that.
Yeah, except no demons.
Right.
It's white people.
No, but there's the white devils there.
The
White devil. Let's see. Okay, stupid fucking bitch. All right, it's fucking kangaroo time. Wrote in. It says, "Hey there, Ford 300, Buick Odd Fire 6, and Iron Duke 4 banger." I had another question.
Cars.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one of these because this is a double dip. Save one of these for next
Double dick, huh? I like that.
time. Double dick.
And then they wrap around each other like the fucking things in in Resident Evil. Like they writhe around each other into one dick.
He says the Snark Tank is honestly the only podcast I listen to and the only contribution of mine on Patreon.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated. Are you all much of podcast people yourself, or is your free listening dominated more by music? Thanks
think
for
I'm
the
the
laughs
only
and
one.
memes.
I think I'm the only podcast guy here.
I like lore videos, man. So I'm not really, my long form information is just lore videos
Yeah.
or like really deep dives into like, I don't know, like random like scientific bullshit that doesn't make that like I can't even completely grasp. Like I watched a video for like 2 hours about like proper nuclear physics.
Yeah.
And I understand the premise of nuclear physics, the idea of like obviously trying to create energy from like
Man, you sound
energy.
dumb.
You see, like that's why I don't even. That's why I don't learn more of it. Because while I'm listening, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I'm gonna go watch porn, like shit like that. I'm just like I get the basis of it, but I'm
right.
like,
Bro, that shit is boring. But like, you have to.
no,
show
it's
me.
boring until that little flip switches in your brain. You're like, whoa, that's how this works.
This is fucking boring
That's
as shit.
crazy.
Fuck this. I'm gonna watch a Bella Danger get railed by a horse.
Again.
Damn.
That's a bookmark. He presses 2 things and he's back on that page.
Sign up, like, subscribe, bookmark. Email link.
The idea
yeah,
of
dude.
someone only clicking 2 times. They open their computer, 2 clicks, and they're watching
it's there.
that. They're watching,
it's
and
going.
it's in the middle of it's bookmarked.
It's
in
a
the video.
timestamp.
It's a timestamp, and you're like, what the
It's going.
fuck?
That fucking horse.
He
is
watches
like,
it for 5 seconds, comes, shuts it off. He's like very efficient.
He's like, I can't finish.
He's
the
actually
video.
memorized all of the video up until that timestamp, and then he's playing it in his head as he's
as he's taking his clothes
and then
off.
and then when it gets to the point where he can't remember, he goes, oh. And then he closes it.
That's severe autism, dude. What is that? What is that?
That's next
2
level.
Clicks. That is crazy.
That is crazy. I bet you know there's gooners that have shit on lock
Oh,
like
the
that
goon-
for sure.
If I had the kind of computer I have now as a young
Oh,
boy,
it's crazy, man.
Oh
Kids,
no!
I would have been so fucked up for sure. I would have not stopped.
Dude,
No,
the bandwidth and the speed that's the
the
dangerous
bandwidth, the
thing.
speed, the convenience, the fact that like everyone's naked now, like it's insane.
From 15 to 18, I had my own room entirely. And that's the hotspot years too,
Bro.
It would have been over. I would have had that in my room. My grandmother would have had to break in my room from the cum crusted around my
I would have looked like those Chargers from Left 4 Dead with like with the one skinny arm. Like I would have been so strong on one side specifically.
Yeah. We're lucky that we missed that because it's
the sheer goonery, bro.
It would have trapped me for sure. I would have
died.
The amount of windows I'd have open of simultaneous porn.
I would have the two monitors. I'd have them both blaring. I'd have one headphone in each ear, dude. Just
you're like Wade from fucking Kim Possible. I'm like,
your eyes are going cross and shit.
That's crazy. You're looking at the left monitor with your right eye. That is crazy,
dude. That is hardcore gooning. And like,
I'm gonna come myself into a state of cross-eyed.
I think I would have. I think I would be 100% a different person. I think I would be.
Yeah.
I think I would be hopelessly addicted to like the way that you see some of those fucking incels. It'd be way worse.
Yeah. That age of your life, you should not be allowed to have a computer.
Oh no,
because it's dangerous.
That's the thing I'm worried about. If I have a kid, I'm like, how do you fucking manage that shit?
Beat him up.
I guess you have to.
You have to punch him in the head.
You gotta talk to him about it.
If you catch your son, listen. Anybody listening, if you catch your son watching porn, punch him in the throat and temple.
Yeah. That 100%. I feel like you have to.
You gotta talk to them.
You can say it's like the dark side, or get them into Star Wars or some shit and be like, dude, that's the fucking dark side right there.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're not like dark side rules, you know?
Nice. I love Darth Maul. I like how he's got red skin, but it's not offensive.
Yeah. I want to Darth Maul porn. But
that's crazy.
I want Darth Maul with two big tits, one real small though, in comparison to the other.
I want
you got everything.
Jesus Christ.
He got everything out of him.
That's just a picture anyone can look at and be
He's got two dicks.
Darth Maul, big titties, asynchronous nipples.
That's only on one monitor, dude. He has two keyboards, bro.
He's got a neural link and he's streaming it directly into his fucking brain.
Hell yeah, dude.
And he still has the sound on full blast. He doesn't need to have the sound on. He wants everybody to hear what he's watching.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that stuff too, man. It's like if you could like just make virtual, like if you could virtually like if you could play video games, but it's your dreams. Like, would you fucking? I would
wake up.
I would have such a difficult time stopping.
Yeah,
because like it's like the best video game ever, and I can have sex in this video game, and it's real.
I'm jacked in. I'm in the Matrix.
I would fight it for a while.
Bro, I'm Cyrus. I'm Cyrus. Put me in the Matrix. Put me in the fucking Matrix.
I would jump in so quick.
Put me
in
the Matrix.
I would hold for a while because I don't want to experience life because I know like, hey, when life starts getting annoying, when this bitch starts making me angry, I can fucking go in there and have a great time.
Yeah, go into VR.
Yeah. So this is what I picture.
You play co-op with the monkeys that have the chips in their head already, like the ones that Elon's been killing.
The Neuralink ones.
Elon's been killing.
There's a video of him. There's a really grainy cell phone video of him. I think it's like with like a Motorola Razr or something. I don't know why they still have it, but they were recording him. And he's literally shoving a computer into the skull of a monkey.
Yeah,
it gets in there. But
and he doesn't understand. He's like
the first generation of the.
It's the first generation. He's like, yeah, it's just a PC that he's trying to shove into a monkey's ears. He's like, why isn't it working?
Like he gets it in, but the monkey's head blows up moments later.
He's struggling, but he's like, why isn't it working?
Why isn't it working? I don't get
what's going on.
And he's so much stronger than he should be. The monkey's like fighting back. It's a chimpanzee and it's fighting back, but it can't get away.
It has no chance.
It's funny you say that because there actually is some footage that they unearthed because like they started putting the chips in them.
Yeah,
and like that. So the videos are disposing the monkeys.
Yeah,
but it's actually weird because usually you
is
like
this real?
So normally you would like euthanize monkeys easily, but so what they did was Elon Musk is Elon Musk, so he had a giant mallet.
And big mallet,
and he would do like I don't know if you played Soul Calibur in the Astrolon or Astrolith or whatever that big guy with the axe. He spins around, and essentially it's relatively the same.
Yeah.
So like
Elon Musk twirling with a mallet in a room full of in a room full of
You fucking almost got me. You stupid bitch. You stupid. I fucking hate you.
He just starts twirling and smacking their heads off.
The idea of Elon Musk spinning and slapping a monkey in the back of the head and its brain, eyes, and tongue comes out of its face.
And him covered in blood, calmly as possible. bring me more monkeys. And then like he just, then they start over. They get the new batch of chips.
And he goes,
I would
it's
love
time for the next batch.
I would love the idea of them mistakenly bringing a few children. Like they bring two little kids.
And Elon can't tell the difference.
He can't. Yeah, he's just
and the kid's like, please don't hurt me. And he's like, wow, this one's
smart.
Well, I guess this one's working. The Neuralink works.
I'll call you Caesar.
I'll call you Caesar. And then like the kid stops talking because it's just petrified and shit. And he's like, oh, I guess it's not working anymore.
It's defective.
It's Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. It's Planet of the Apes, but it's just a kid.
It's just a regular kid,
and no one is aware.
Get it.
Everybody thinks like, whoa, monkeys are getting smart. It's like I'm
a human.
Like, so they have like a,
Sure
how
you
Elon
are.
Musk does these press conferences and shit, and he's like, here's the first
hyper-intelligent ape.
and like,
And everybody else
This
is like,
little kid has
everybody's
clapping.
clapping. It's like, whoa,
and then
whoa,
faintly in the background here, that's my fucking son. That's my son.
that's my son.
He has no clothes on. They're pulling him by a leash. He's
That's my
like,
fucking son. Security, deal with this woman.
Euthanize
Deal with
her.
this woman, euthanize her, make her
No, he didn't.
turn her into a Tesla.
He just lifts his finger, she levitates, and he Teslas her. He's like,
He has a machine that turns people into
the Tesla fire.
Turn her into the
take her to the Tesla coil.
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. She's a Cybertruck.
She's a Cybertruck now.
But it has skin.
bones snapping, screaming.
Bones turning into metal and tire and leather.
Literally, anybody watching this right now, go find a Cybertruck. Take it. If you can fit it in an X-ray machine, fit it in one.
You'll see a heart. You'll see a human heart.
You'll see a beating heart. You'll see bones. You'll see capillaries. All the things you
There'll be
expect to see.
eyeballs in there somewhere.
When you see the whales, like you see the fucking knees and the hands and their fins and shit.
Yeah.
Like
He turns people into Teslas. I love that idea. I love that lore for
every
him.
single one.
He
Every
Tesla-fies
Tesla.
somebody.
So I've been in a lot of people because a lot of people have Teslas for when they do Uber.
Yeah.
And so like, cause there's like tax breaks and there's like cheap insurance and shit. And so I've been in a lot of human bodies. It's kind of creepy. You think about it.
I mean, I've been on human bodies too, but
Heyo. Heyo.
not all have been alive, but I've been in them. I've been in them, bro.
I've caught many diseases, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking.
I got so many they cancel each other. Could you imagine having so many diseases?
It just becomes dormant.
Remember that episode of freaking of Simpsons where
Simpsons.
they're trying to do the
He
thing
has
where
everything.
he's pushing it through the door and they can't get through the door, so he's immortal because of it.
He literally has everything. I think even something like irritable pregnancy or whatever. He's like, yeah, a little bit. Yes, some bullshit like that. He literally had every disease.
He has so many diseases. He's immortal because they're all trying to fight for killing him.
That shit's great.
All right. You guys want to get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's round out. We're going to read our $25 and up patrons. Thank you guys for watching, listening specifically. The video version got a little fucked today, but we'll iron these out. Still kind of figuring it out. I think by July we'll have all the kinks for sure figured out. And
we'll see.
And if we don't, doesn't fucking matter. Give us your money anyway, or else I'll fucking.
That's crazy.
I'll
doesn't even fucking matter what we do, you dumb whores.
I'll show up to your house and I'll just wait outside forever. I'll stand still and wait right at your door.
I've seen him do this. I've seen him stalk people and wait outside their houses.
Yeah.
It's insane. I'll just be there. You'll shoot me and I'll disappear the moment the bullet gets near me, but then I'll be right back as soon as the bullet's gone.
What is that? There is something like that in a game where you like attack somebody and they disappear, but then they come right back. Damn.
Wesker? What are you fucking?
Damn, no, it's somebody. Damn, I don't know what it. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Damn it! Fuck!
I'm like Psycho Mantis, but you can't put your control in another slot, so I'm unbeatable.
So you're fucked.
Like,
You're
I
fucked.
can't be killed.
Yeah. Psycho Mantis is crazy, but
What?
I love his brother, Bico Man.
yeah, I like his brother, neurodivergent Mantis.
Oh, it's I know who it is. It's the devil bitch from Baldur's Gate 3. If you try to if you try to attack her, she'll fuck off and
She
just come
disappears.
back, and then
What a
she'll come
bitch.
back, dude.
Dude, I killed that bitch when she was in a tube and Will died. And I was like, no, I didn't mean to do that.
I killed Will instantly when I saw him.
Killed Will? He's
Yeah.
such a nice guy.
I killed him so quickly.
Such a nice guy.
He was trying to kill us
dude.
in our sleep, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you."
Will tried to kill. When did
Whoa.
Will do that? Will's
That's
not.
crazy.
He tried to kill us. He tried to kill
Karlach?
No. Yeah, Karlach. Yeah.
No, that wouldn't make any sense because they have that. Wait, how
Well,
does
him and
that work?
Karlach have a they're in like without the
he's stuck into
character
our
being in
camp.
the thing, he likes Karlach. That would be his partner.
He's stuck. I can't remember Baldur's Gate really.
That's why you can send them both to hell with each other. And they
Well, no, you can do that, but I
they
mean,
I killed him. I killed Astarion. I killed.
I understand killing Astarion.
I didn't-
Astarion's kind of killable.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't
Yeah.
run into him the first time. That shit was funny.
I didn't like him at all. I fucking.
He's kind of a. He's kind
I
of
killed him
He's
instantly.
a, he's
actually,
a, he's a
because
pump. He's supposed to be a pompous. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
I killed him the second I met him.
he's for the ladies.
The amount that women like that character is
Yeah,
wild,
he's
bro.
for the ladies. It says a lot. It says a lot. It reminds me of 50 Shades type shit, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
oh, bite
as,
me.
As
bite
a
me.
Twilight fan, I understand. Yes,
Yeah,
I understand
exactly.
why he's there. Like,
It would be like. It's not like that at all. All right, let's.
Yeah, just go.
I'm there for Carla. I want to get a Karlach tattoo.
It's like
bro.
my celebrity
I
crush
actually
is
want a
Jared
tattoo for her.
Fogle.
I'm gonna get Karlach.
Before we found out about
Before we
everything,
found
though,
out, I thought he was like.
to this,
Even that's insane.
Today we
Like peak Jared Fogle is still like
a very mad person.
a
That's why
fucking
he was.
weirdo.
Yeah.
That's why he was the person they chose.
I was
Like,
like, look at this uninspiring fucking just nerd that can't act to save his fucking life.
wow, yeah,
He's like,
great. He ate sandwiches, big fucking deal.
He'd hold those big pants and he'd look like he's panicking and shit. And I'm like, what is
He's
this?
scared he found out about his kid porn, and we did, bro.
That's what it was.
It all loops back
He
around.
knew
dude.
he was like, I'm putting my face all over everything, and I have kids in my basement. This is not a good idea.
That's so crazy. He had 80,000 children in his basement. Did you know that?
Oh, they were-
What is he? The
They
fucking?
literally
Is he the
opened
Boy
the door.
Scouts? Is
They
he the fucking
opened
Boy
the door
Scouts?
and kids start spilling out like a wave.
Yeah. He had a 700 square foot house too.
You
I
know,
don't
there's
even-
fucking over. that is, he's the fucking champion of just fucking
That's the
compartmentalizing.
best-
He's
the
really
best Tetris player
organized.
ever,
He's
dude.
like a really organized. You should have seen his folders when he when he got caught. He's playing Tetris with stolen kids. All right. Let's read our $25 on our patrons. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Sween eating his curtains like a moth. He waltzing on my goggins till I ghoul. Hitting women. Vaughn of the Dead, Spyro the Drag Queen, round-eyed Asian. I apologize. The I like Menderman joke was stolen. How shall I repent for my sins? I mean, whatever. Like that, I guarantee you that's something that a lot of people have thought of.
Not us, but other people.
Not us, but
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
know, there's I'm sure there's stuff that we said on the show that like they are completely original to us, but like have been said before. And then there's other things that I'm certain have not.
Like what? The Vin Diesel?
I don't think
joke?
anybody else has talked about. I really don't think there's another soul on this planet who's talked about Paul Rubens coming so hard at the back of someone's head that it knocks their glasses off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't imagine that
Or
conversation.
the Majin.
Majin Seal. I don't
Majin
think
Seal is amazing.
there's no chance that that's.
The idea of we were talking about it yesterday, right? We were playing Destiny. We were like, imagine the Majin N-word, and the idea of some random dude from like Detroit just becoming Majinified, and then he's running around just causing.
No, what was it
peril.
that we were talking about? It's
And
like-
then Arthur Morgan
Arthur-
knowing about that.
Arthur Morgan understands, like, well, it looks like Majin Seal is at it again. It's like the wizard looks like Arthur Morgan understands what this is. Like,
Becoming a Majin, he gets it.
He's like, looks like the wizard Bobbity at it again.
Come on, Lenny. Let's go.
Come
do
on,
it.
Lenny. You gotta get out of here.
John's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he's like, you don't know the wizard Bobbity, son of Bibbity,
Come on, keep
There's
us.
heavy-
creator of Majin Buu.
There's heavy Majin activity over here. We gotta get out, skedaddle.
Arthur, you gotta go deal with Majin Buu again.
The idea of Arthur Morgan stops Majin Buu. Arthur Morgan.
What's he up to this time, Dutch?
He has some old 1,800 guns and he kills Majin Buu. He kills him.
He's been absorbing everybody in Saint Denis, Marcus.
He took Bill Williamson, Arthur.
He took Bill.
You gotta go
takes
get Bill.
Could you imagine a Majin version Bill? Like, he absorbs Bill and then he turns into like a version of Bill. And he sucks. He's fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's like Majin Micah too.
Oh God, that's what I was thinking.
Majin Micah would be an asshole.
That actually
Majin
makes
Micah
sense.
would be a fucking planet buster.
Easily would turn into Majin for sure.
He'd be like, yeah, do it. Yeah, he's.
Why am I surprised you sold your soul to Majin to the Bobbity? He's like, I don't know, but all I know is that you're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay.
No.
Oh, he just immediately.
That's how it happened. That's how it happened. If you go back and you look at Micah's head, there's an M on his head because he's been Majinified.
That's true, son.
Stupid.
The idea that loops
Well,
back.
let's go take care of Majin Buu. You ready, Marcus? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Fortnite is. That's what Fortnite is literally. It's those No!
Oh my God, I did that.
I tried to save it, but I actually made it worse.
No.
No, why'd you do that?
God damn it. Okay. New rule for myself. No more open drinks. Fuck.
Why'd you do
Why'd
that?
I do that? Fuck. That was my fault entirely. I saw it like skipping. I saw it tilting, and I was like, no.
No, I mean,
And I pushed it.
The idea of that all being the same loop around is crazy. The reason why Arthur was lying there in the first place is because he had just fought Majin Micah.
but Majin Micah accused him of being gay, and it made him so distraught.
And he lost. He lost that fight. He couldn't beat him.
And he comes, and then Dutch just shows up after all that.
He's gay, Dutch. He's gay.
A true author.
He's like, you're not worried about the fact that you're facing a Majin right now?
Is that Majin retard over there?
That Martian retard.
Majin Lenny still dies. Majin Lenny dies the exact same
this
way.
Is so stupid, but I really love the idea of like Majin anybody. Like
literally-
that isn't from Dragon Ball.
It's like how you put space on anything. You know, like Space Worm.
Who would be the funniest Majin you could think of genuinely?
Well, I mean, it's pretty. Being in
my
that universe
God.
is pretty good. Being like
Majin,
a cowboy.
I think Majin Biden would be hilarious.
Oh man,
They'd be like, I don't know.
Would he
what's going
finally
on.
have some more? Bro,
Death beam.
have you seen him recently?
Bro,
they were like they're at some concert or some
He's
shit.
gone.
Did you see that?
What happened?
So there's some footage was circulating around. It's pissed me off because I try to find more of it, but everyone's like, "Oh, Hunter Biden." And I was like, "I don't care. I don't fucking care about I don't care. I just want to see more Biden losing his fucking mind." And so there's a concert going on. Everyone's clapping. Kamala Harris, they're all clapping. And Biden's like, he's
smiling.
literally in space. He is just like,
The lights are not on.
He's dead.
It's really sad. Like, it
there's
makes my heart hurt a little
There's
bit.
a drone above him with like strings.
it's not doing well.
He starts doing a Pinocchio dance.
He starts fucking.
I got no strings.
See, I would feel good. He starts doing the like when you go like, you know, he's like, wow, how impressive.
I got no strings on me.
I ain't got no strings, Arthur.
And then the fucking thing just malfunctions.
Arthur, use the death ball, John.
Arthur, use the death ball, John.
Arthur used the death.
He's going crazy.
That is a crazy thing to say.
Arthur, use the death ball, John. Oh my God, we gotta
hell's
keep
going on?
going.
If we give
We
John
made it through
enough time,
5 of these.
Oh, yeah.
if we give John enough time, we'll accumulate enough energy
All right,
for
Sweeney's,
the spirit
The
ball.
spirit bomb.
Sweeney's white father figure, phallic Baldwin, star of 30 cocks.
Phallic Baldwin.
Phallic Baldwin is dumb.
Hey guys, real quick. No, I'm not. Keep going. I'm not gonna try to go on a tangent, but I just want to say, I think extra ammo. We can make a like Dragon Ball Redemption 2 or something.
That'd be good.
Like Dragon Ball Redemption. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I like that. I like that idea.
where we gotta worry about the margin of an eye.
All right. My freedom spread. Wait, my freedom spreads her democracy till she liberates.
Hot.
Carrying Chris around town as my pocket pussy. Femboy Sauron, Lord of Mordor. Ares, destroy Israel, and my life is yours. Kanye's racist penis going to horny jail. Bonk. Death.
Nice.
Pooped in a sack. Call it poop sack. Fuck my chungus life. Jack the world's fastest Maori. Sorry, Bryle said he's learning how to make solid body electric guitars. That just sounds like something Bryle would do. It's possible to get a hold of him, though. My boyfriend has a 24 by 36 inch wall print of gay furry artwork. Well, hey, man.
I wonder if that's real. If that's real, that's
Could be ironic.
Wow, that's
I mean, good for you, I guess.
that's something.
Do you remember that poster that we had in
the Hang in There?
the Hang in There, the cat? I really missed that thing. I'm sad.
That was a good poster.
I'm sad we got rid of it.
Is it like a fucked up one? Or was
No,
it like
it's
a regular
literally,
cat?
it's completely
the regular one?
It's completely
Remember,
unironic.
that's what we had in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very iconic thing. Like, hang in there. Like,
Yeah, I love it. It was the biggest poster we had in the apartment.
It's a little cat just hanging there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss it. Andy, the man whose handies are A tier but not as dandy. Big meaty stinks. Call me Sonic.
I just thought of the hang in there, but it's Uncle Ben. Because he's like, he's been shot, so he's like, it's like, hang in there, buddy.
It should be hanging there, but it's the elephant.
There's a
Just dangling.
We should sell that. I wonder if we could sell that poster.
we can have somebody. Well, we
A
can make
lynched elephant with a crane.
We gotta figure out some things first.
Okay,
We gotta
well,
figure out
see,
some things
I think the
first.
only way it would be acceptable is if the elephant looks happy though. That's the only.
He's like smiling. He's like,
it's definitely lifeless, but it's like, but it's yeah, like it's dangling. But that'd be amazing. That'd be an amazing fucking shirt.
Do female elephants have tusks?
I actually
right?
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think they have tusks, right?
I mean,
literally-
do they not all have tusks?
I think they all. Yeah,
I
they all have
literally
tusks.
don't know.
And I feel like even little fellers have one sometimes.
Yeah, the little fellers. Yeah,
They
Yeah,
start-
little fellers. That's what they're called.
call me
Are
Sonic.
tusks teeth?
No,
They're not.
They're tusks.
well,
I think they are, right?
they're more like
well,
horns, or
yeah,
they're more
I
like
would-
nails, aren't they?
I would say more horn. This sounds stupid. I don't want to talk about this because I don't know. I
I
don't
feel like we should know this, because we're adults and we've lived on Earth enough
I
to
feel
probably
like
know this.
it's just, but
I think it's just bone. I don't think.
I
I
think they're teeth.
I think it's bone.
don't think it's teeth.
I think it just sounds so stupid that we're even speculating. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I feel like,
I think they're fingers, actually.
yeah, yeah. No, actually, you figured it out. You're right.
Oh,
You're
I'm
absolutely
on
right.
fucking I
You're
put
right.
that on YouTube. I was like, are tusk teeth on YouTube?
Put in our tusk fingers.
What is the autofill results for our tusks?
Oh yeah, what is that?
They are teeth.
Are they teeth?
Yeah. Massive teeth that protrude well beyond the mouth
Wait,
of elephants.
who's saying? Is it the AI saying
No,
that?
just Google. Shut up.
Are they teeth? Really?
Yeah, they're teeth.
That seems not right. to
Because they
me.
come out their mouth, I'm pretty sure. We just don't.
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess so.
We're just never been
'Cause I
close
remember-
enough to see their mouths. To
I
see
guess
them,
when I
that's
think
why.
of tusks, I think of horns, but I guess they're not the same because I know horns are like the same fiber as your nails. It's like the
Yeah, they're like nails and hair.
Yeah. So yeah, they're massive teeth. Okay. fair
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
So does that mean that they lose their baby ones?
I don't know anything about
Do they
that.
lose their baby tusks?
I don't think they do. I don't know.
Fuck it.
Are tusks real? That's the question.
What does that mean? What does that
Are tusks real? Okay. Oh my god. Nice hard tires, Charles Leclerc, you dumbass. Heath Smoker, Gids. Who up yoinking their spoinky tonight? Or right now. Living on borrowed cum. My ass drips faster. Ooh is ooh.
Ooh is ooh.
Look how it's written.
Ooh is ooh. That's the way you do it.
Ooh is ooh. I could see myself reading that and that not clicking sometimes. Not
They
me not
only
understanding
grow
like
once.
what
Like
the
if
fuck
you go
you
too
talking
fast,
about.
yeah.
They only grow them once in their life.
What are you saying?
They only get tusks once. They only get one pair of tusks ever.
Okay, good.
That's why people don't just take them out. They murder them to take them.
I guess that does
Right,
make
because
sense,
that
right.
yeah, not like antlers, how like they'll fall off on a
Yeah.
and they grow back. So
All right.
that's fucked up
For
for
elephants.
fucked up for elephants. Yeah.
Like my
Blank,
favorite
sign
animal,
here
too.
to help cuck destiny with me. Checking the wind so your cum has a what? Checking the wind so your cum hits him 1 mile away. It's crazy, like a sniper.
That's pretty good.
It's insane.
You're like,
It's like that Call of Duty mission when you're with the fucking Ferris wheel in Russia.
Are you like adjusting your penis or something? Like how do you dial it in?
Then you give it one flick. You give it one finishing flick.
He's like,
like you're trying to open a safe, bro.
I wish I made noise. I hate that it doesn't make noise.
Yeah.
I want like some type of finish.
I want the concussive, man. The concussive is so funny.
concussive rounds.
Just being able to knock yourself back, fall out of your chair, your desk.
Listen to Swords Drawn by Army of the Pharaohs and see if you recognize the sample. They're like Jedi mind tricks. One of my lecturers got cucked by the lead singer of the Pixies. KSE, my curse, there has come, burning to find you. You will you come for me?
Come for me?
Mr. Pants. How do y'all feel about Final Shape and the world's first? I think it's great.
I'm gay.
I'm gay. That's what I meant to say, actually. Yeah.
Someone's like, "How do you feel about this?" I'm gay.
I feel gay about this.
It's the only
Baller of the First Sin. Spum Befudders. Andrew Tate instantly gibbing into a million pieces as he hits the ceiling fan. Oh my god,
he's gone quiet. He hasn't been as vocal as lately.
He's in real trouble. That's why.
Oh, that's true. He's
in mega real trouble. Jolly old dipshit. Soda stream carbonated piss. May thy load drip and splatter. Cyphergraph fiberglass fleshlight prank. Please don't let that Please don't let that retarded Edward read the names again. 100 Dubois. Orcs are sween coated. You were. We'll do it next time.
I gotcha.
Came so hard, I gave her organ damage.
Nice.
Tom, our lord.
Good job.
Green gay. Wake me up when September ends. My penis has come too fast. The homo sex, it never lasts. Gape my butt with cucumber ends.
With cucumber ends?
He should have said, "Wake me up when June ends." That would have been better than September.
Shut the fuck up. What are you
That's
talking
a
about?
terrible suggestion.
What are you talking about?
Because it's Pride Month?
Yeah.
That's a terrible, but it doesn't.
It wake me up when
Lily's
Where's
asparagus-
Elon Musk with his mallet?
Yeah. He's gonna shove a computer into your ears. He's gonna force a RTX 4090 into your fucking head.
Oh man!
Back. He has amazing processing power in my head. It's just erupted out of my head.
Yeah.
His skull suffered some minor damage.
Then George Lucas pops up. It's just like what he did with those apes. It rhymes.
It rhymes.
It rhymes.
Lily's asparagus binging piss dealer. You must go to the bodega system. Caucasian container the Cracker Barrel for gays. Disgruntled Donald Trump burping on Dom's clit. A French man ate a plane. Google it and discuss it. Max Silhouette. It's absurd how superb your turd is in my burger. Eminem, not sure for what. She pipkin on my pippa. Possum. Sweeney showers in sneakers.
Yeah.
Play like a dragon, infinite wealth, you bitches. Insisting that Bryle is a stand-up guy. Monkey biting a baby's soft spot. Just the hard R. Star Coffee ripped the digital hookah. Now I'm getting molested on the set of Embryonic Sheldon. Grippy. I call her because it's grippy. Jermaine Cole, number 97 of the top 100 rappers alive.
That song's so stupid.
Jermaine Cole. It just sounds stupid saying that.
Yeah, just J. Cole sounds better than Jermaine.
Yeah. My son froze to death in the weights of Ohio, going homeless to pay you fucks, and now this is a memorial. Rip John, Transfem Gremlin, exposing people with lactose intolerance to 90 million rods of ionizing radiation. Yush, Craig the Canadian, because every time we come, I lick the penis, and every time we jizz, it pools in my mouth.
Oh wow!
Can't you see my cock's hard? So that's it. That's all. It cuts off after that.
That's pretty cool.
It's not bad actually. It's pretty good.
Your load inside my mouth.
I want you to blow your load inside my mouth. That's good.
Yeah.
There you go. We did it.
Every time I come.
It's your boss. It's your boy Shawnee D. A gay Grim Reaper called. A gay Grim Reaper called the Rim Reaper. God damn it.
That works.
So stupid.
Hung Sheldon.
We got two bangers back to back.
That's good. That's good new shit that hits. That's good. Agent 47 in a black wig giving Bill Clinton the most miserable blowjob in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
3XO picking up a bunch of ants from a pile and then putting them on his head at 3 years old. Real. That's insane. George Lucas firing an RPG at the Goodyear blimp. Woke is so 2023. It's all about that DEI now.
Yeah.
Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking,
shit.
emoticons going like this. Drip MH, Lord of Homeless Drip. Sub-Zero pulling Melina's pussy out, but only by a few inches, and she can't put it back in no matter what. American Outlaw Winslow the Cream Corn Kid. Winslow the Cream Corn Kid. Trump's bisexual cellmate, Obi Won't You Blow Me. Norwegian game dev now developing Piss Quest featuring Lily and Sween. Kremlin to Gremlin.
Yes.
Lord Bartholomew Handjob, inventor of anal sex. I'm going to steal your bones. Sween looks like he was being questioned in prison. Oh, wait. No, I read that wrong. Sween looks like he was being questioned in person. That makes even less sense.
Yeah.
Come. Are you ready? Shadow Man. She makes my against rise until I appeal to reason. Yeah. Straight Derek be like, yeah, pussy's pretty good. I can appreciate ass too. Wage slave 583.
That implies that I'm just gay Derek normally. That means you're gay.
You're
fair
gay,
enough.
Derek. You're gay.
He's gay for you, Chris.
So here's the issue with that, right? It's like everybody hates that thing.
Why do they hate it?
And so here's some people were like, you guys didn't consider that maybe people just don't know Red Dead Redemption, and maybe that's why they don't think it's funny. And then it's like, yeah, that's probably true. It's probably fair.
That's actually a good point.
But unfortunately, now this has been referenced like 17 times today, and so this is here to stay. I'm sorry.
This is one of our jokes,
but this is here now.
I showed Lily that shit, and she was like, "This is the dumbest thing ever," and I was like, "It's funny because he's not gay."
I feel like we started to get everybody to say it. We were like at your place the other day. Yeah. We were just like mentioning it.
What did she say?
We just kept like throughout the day. It's like if anything happened, it's like, oh man, I dropped my phone, and I'd be like, no, why'd you do that? And it's starting to spread now.
Dude, I love it. I gotta be honest. I probably the other night I watched it 20 times. I was like
exhilarated.
I was really like just so amused, but I was really just examining everything, just the cadence. The second time Arthur goes on his rant, at the very end, he kind of starts like slurring a little bit. Like he's like, he's like, oh, no,
because he's fading from this.
When he says, "Don't listen to him," he's like, it's smashed together.
Don't listen to him.
Like it's so. I was laughing so hard though. Like this is way better than it. Like it's. Truly,
we think it's so much funnier than it actually is. I'm sure, but like it's just so funny. It kills us.
The way Micah kind of hobble, like
he's like he's a goblin. He starts off going, he's gay Dutch. Like
there's like snarling.
It's like H and then he's gay Dutch.
He's so barely human in that.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I love about it.
All right.
No,
it's here to stay. A sad guy from Michigan, wage slave 583. The Papini Bros making the great space, moderating the great space. Sween loses points for not knowing the term sphere. Donkerson, John Han Johnson. Listen to "Hit My Spot" by You're Pretty. Hands down, one of the best original gay songs I've ever heard.
Nice.
And now we're on the last page. You got to pay the troll's toll to get in the boys' hole. Gate 6. Bank account reads 104.34, but Chris is still reading my name. So who's really winning here?
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it reads minus.
Damn. Well,
I read that as like a hyphen.
Oh, okay. Well, keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up. Get a loan.
Yeah.
I need a loan to donate to this podcast. PP, when my foot falls asleep, I scream pussy while stomping and punching my leg until it goes away. RIP 3 vertical screens era. We hardly knew ye. July 10th, 2023 through June 10th, 2024. Is that really how? It's only been a year that we've been doing that format, I guess. Oh yeah, because before we were doing the full the full corners.
Wow,
yeah.
that's somebody that saw when it began. That's a little tism.
That's unusual. That's unusually. I appreciate people like this though,
Yeah.
because like
attentive.
this is the shit that I forget.
Yeah,
like there's no shot that I was gonna
We're
remember.
gonna forget right after too. But
I forgot what this was. Even we have notes about what this episode was, and I still don't know. Non-binary Cajun, me fishy. Speaking incantations to the pussy, call that spirit box.
Nice.
She 9 on my 11 till I never forget. I'll carpet bomb the Gaza Strip for a quarter. John Strickland, my partner, snapped the chair legs off my Chris Ray gun YouTubes and proceeded to tear my legs off in self-defense. Merck's 1889. 'Tis in fact an ism. The first Search of Keith David, new format makes it easier to jack off to this shit. Second Search of Keith David featuring being better than the first Search of Keith David. Pre-Ross Blake 896, disastrously big dicks, dicking down big booty bitches productions. FYI, it's been almost a full year. And Mama JF is still missing. Chris trying to read like Frankenstein's monster, but the doc put his balls on his chin.
I would have done that for sure.
Absolutely.
Why?
Dude, if I was Dr. Frankenstein, fucking the monster would look very different. The monster would have tits on its
It'd
face.
be a woman.
Well,
it would totally
It'd be a woman. I would be a woman I'd be fucking. That's it.
To be fair,
yeah.
Frankenstein wasn't trying to make a monster.
That's true.
Like the point was he was trying to make a person, like a normal guy.
That is, but see, that's where he fucked up. I'm like,
I would have made a woman.
If we were Frankenstein,
It's a little sus that he made a guy.
Yeah, if I'm not.
I would have made that.
Made a woman with just huge, like unreasonably huge tits.
I would have taken every best piece from every woman I murdered, and I would have.
That's great. He's gay, Igor. He's gay.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
The boss isn't gay. Dr. Frankenstein Igor's gay. No, don't say that.
Oh, he's gay.
Oh.
The first thing he says, it's alive. Oh, he's gay.
The idea of Frankenstein being homophobic is crazy.
That's why he's afraid of fire. He's afraid because he's flaming.
Yeah, he's flaming.
Could you imagine you put a homosexual in front of him? He does the same thing.
He lunges backwards at the side of a rainbow. Lunges.
I'll put the if you put it together. His brain is from the 80s.
I like him.
That's why he doesn't like.
I like him a lot. Would you like a job at Daily Wire?
Oh my god! It's the brain of a Daily Wire Plus subscriber, and he didn't know.
He's like, no, I thought this was a regular guy. Blacks, no.
Scary.
Minorities.
What about closed borders? Ooh la 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 la. Yes.
Homophobic Frankenstein has to be a movie we make.
Homophobic Frankenstein, just a bigoted Frankenstein's bigoted monster.
Yeah. And then does he learn a lesson at the end?
Nah,
or does
he gets more racist.
No, he gets way more intolerant.
He gets assured by it. His racism gets assured.
Oh. So he doesn't have his worldview shifted by like some guy going like, you Frankenstinger, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, people he forgets that. Yeah, he's a minority. Now I know what it feels like. No.
I'm better than them still.
Yeah, he doubles down.
No. He sees his face finally.
No!
His face is that of a black man.
It's that scene from Quantum Leap.
Yeah. Baby, I'm black.
I'm retarded.
No, it's just literally that scene. It's not. Dude, that scene is so fun. Like, the fact that was in a movie is crazy.
It's a show.
Oh, it's a show.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
show?
it's a show.
So
that was one episode.
Quantum Leap's a show, man. It was a show that a lot of parents, what do you call it? Xers? Gen Xers and shit?
Parents, what do you call it?
Yeah, I was like, what do you call it? I was trying to think of their
What do you call
generation.
parents again?
The Gen Xers and probably like but anyway, yeah, they watch that show and I just love how completely unproblematic. I love that shit. Like they watch that shit and they're just like, oh wow. And now we're laughing our asses off like, yo, look what he said.
Dude, the idea of him being like, wait, what? He thought he was so cool. That's what's crazy. He was like, what? Looks in this mirror.
I'm retarded. It just shows a dude with Down syndrome. It just shows a Down syndrome guy. And I'm like, oh man.
That is such
so
an iconic
disrespectful.
piece of television.
It's amazing. Dude, there's a commercial. Cause I'm gonna say this as a food. This was a food, and it was multiple things. But in England, faggots, right? And like, there's this commercial of this guy. I think he's an actor, and it's just hello, faggot lovers everywhere.
Is that real?
It's 1,000% real.
I thought it meant a bundle of sticks, but I think there's a food that's named it too.
It's like it looks like a meatball. And it has like stuff in it. I think it has like
look for that.
Dude,
look for that, and I'll read the rest of these.
My sister does not. She cannot not say that word, bro. Because she's from the UK. She cannot not say that word. I'm like, dude, chill. She's like, what?
Like it's no problem over there.
What say?
Alaskan oilfield
like
trash, Texas tater salad, young Sheldon thrown from the Empire State.
I would love to see that.
I seem to be falling a lot faster than I thought I would.
And he hits the ground. He's a stain.
I love how calm he is too.
He's got this little.
The velocity of this trajectory does not seem to match the mass that I have measured of myself up to this point.
It's like he breaks apart
like a pie.
It's like you dumped. You ever dump a bucket full of water all at once?
I like the idea of him hitting.
He splashes on the ground.
I like the idea of him hitting a taxi, then his juice comes out the windows of a taxi.
You know what's so fascinating about this is like usually when things are thrown from the Empire State Building, they don't actually reach the ground because the building is so wide. Sheldon, no!
Sheldon, no!
No, why'd you do that?
Why did you do that? Why'd you do it? Why'd you say cover everything pretty much?
God.
Sheldon careening through the skyline of Manhattan.
What makes it funny is that he keeps getting faster. Like, he doesn't hit terminal velocity. He's still falling quicker.
Just speaking calmly in his stupid, dumb voice. And then just...
He's falling.
Well, this is weird.
He's falling and he takes out his phone. He's like, Leonard. Leonard, help.
Leonard, I need help. Blow!
Hold on, one second. This is real. This is a real commercial.
Faggot lovers everywhere. Hello, faggot lovers.
Sounds like my dad.
I have a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy. Apparently.
I've seen this commercial before.
Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope.
And then it shows the
it could be right.
And then it's just the faggots and gravy.
That is crazy.
And I'm like, people in London town are like,
is that really a food? What is the food?
So it looks like meatballs.
Is it a brand of thing or is it like an older thing?
So it is a type of food like how you would say a burger or something like that. But
inconceivable.
It looks like meatballs to me. Well, you see, but I think it's like a specific mix of stuff. Like I think it has like beef heart and other stuff. Like it has beef stuff.
Dude,
I mean,
their food
a lot of salami has beef heart in it. To be fair,
dude, their food is so bad. Like British food, standard food is so disgusting. While I was there, bro, I was like, I'm so happy I'm around like Caribbeans.
Well, they try to keep it traditional, and that's where they fuck up. Because, like, I'll eat fucking fish and chips all day, but just give me some fucking spice.
Fish and chips.
Like that, but, like, I've had fish and chips. I went to a British pub in Martija, and I was like, oh, I want to try this out. And I was like, it was very traditional. So British people probably love that fucking pub. I
like how it has no flavor and no taste.
I went on a date with so it was me and this black chick. And so we're both on the same level of like, oh, we need spice. And then so we went there and we're like, this fucking sucks, man. I can't, like, you're in SoCal. I thought you would at least like put some seasoning on it.
Yeah,
but like, no, mate. The salt makes my tongue fucking like
salt reveals my skeleton. I can't have anything.
Oh, hey, salt! It reminds me of how I'm incest bred. Fuck that.
I only like it when my food is seasoned with rain.
With rain?
I fucking hate it. Oh my god.
They have like a sauce dip. It's just like
it's a rain puddle. It's just water. He's dipping fish in water. It tastes right.
And you see like the euphoria, like
oh, delicious.
That's raw. That's righteous.
He eats and his pants start wetting. Like, you know, like this jeep and it just starts
it's so delicious, so good, so perfect. Just like Mother used to make it. It's delicious.
Oh yeah, you passed me the faggot, huh?
What's all this then?
And I'm just like, bam!
You hit him in the ground and you push. You start pushing and it gives a little bit.
All right.
Not enough for his head to break, but enough for your hand to start going down a little bit.
Sue Hulk. Tickle My Ass Hairs, Nikki Ziggy, Ghosts of Mama JF, Sorry Miss Jackson, Badly
Damn.
Brave, Duck Cunt, The Vegan Necromancer, I Got Consent, Aetherian, Brojerian Punter, Nafram, Melphis 1, finally rehabilitated back in the saddle with 2 functioning hands, and rounding out our list as always,
Woo!
the King of Haphazard.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for tuning into this this clusterfuck of an episode of the Snark Tank Podcast. Apologies for the video. Obviously, we're aware of that.
It's gonna get better every
not aware of
time.
anything.
We're getting used to this.
We're like Saiyans. Every battle,
Every battle will get stronger. So,
Quick. You played Budokai 1, right?
Of course, yeah.
Do you remember that random fact in Budokai 1 where, like, the cutscene where, like, Yajirobe's about to kill Vegeta and stab him, and then he randomly turns Super Saiyan when he thinks about how he murdered Nappa?
What are you talking about?
That is a moment from Budokai 1.
That happens?
I don't think that's
Swear to
real.
God, it's not canon. It's one of the what if stories. You know how Budokai had the what if moment?
I actually never did those.
Really?
So
Yeah.
he turns Super Saiyan on behalf of Nappa?
He's like, Nappa was a warrior.
he would never do that.
I swear, I was like, I remember this,
That's
and I
crazy.
was so confused.
There's
It's
what
also one where Goku beats Vegeta as a Super Saiyan. When he's great at Vegeta, he goes Super Saiyan, and he whoops the fuck out of it.
There's
That's cool.
There's a what if stuff in Sparking Zero too.
There's gonna be what if stuff again?
Yeah, because they showed like Majin Vegeta fighting Super Saiyan 3 Goku,
Ooh,
like in like a what if story.
Oh, and not like
pretty dope.
getting the piss beaten out of him?
Oh, he does. He clearly does. But
Oh, okay.
I feel like he probably won't.
Yeah.
I mean, he was equal with Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Remember? That was the point that Vegeta was so fucking
Yeah, and
mad about.
that was so disheartening.
Vegeta was so He was like, this motherfucker, I got brain control.
How disheartening.
Trained for 7 years straight, and then this nigga showed up and was even with me. And
he
was,
toyed with him like because he lets him, because there's that scene and I've talked about this before where he puts the rings on him and Goku's on the fucking like so he's fighting him as Super Saiyan 2. He does then hits him with the rock. He's just fucking with him, and that's the most disheartening thing when you think about it.
So fucking mad when he gets back. He's like, yo, you bitch.
Like you had this.
He was in heaven watching him turn Super Saiyan 3, and he goes, "No, why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that? I can't believe he did that to me.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna keep going forever."
Yeah. Are you gay for me?
Are you gay for me, Vegeta? No, I'm not gay. I'm just Vegeta.
Vegeta.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay, Kakarot. I'm just Vegeta.
G-Gro, no.
Oh my god.